copy of the room. It's signed to me, and it also was signed on Christmas Eve.
How'd you get that?
I just ordered it from the website, and it came like that.
Holy shit! Yeah, awesome. That's so funny.
Yeah. Like as if
Surely you want to sign.
Yeah, exactly.
It's masterpiece.
And it's dated December 24th. I'm like, okay, that's great.
So let me ask you this, Raven. Have you forced Helen to watch The Room?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I've forced
this movie.
many people to watch The Room. I found a movie that is just about as bad too. A different one by a different director.
Which one? Manos: The Hands of Fate?
No, it's called Fateful Findings. It's a little little less well known than Manos.
Interesting. Yeah, Manos. I thought that I would be entertained by Manos, but I actually couldn't get through it. Same with The Room.
Right. No, I loved The Room. I could watch that probably, several times in a weekend.
Getting like more and more drunk every time, I suppose.
Oh, probably. Yeah. No, that's the ideal.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those things like I couldn't really I couldn't really keep paying attention to it, I think. So maybe one day when we're all hanging out, since you're so fond of it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. She
really didn't like the new one that I got. Sorry, hello? Are you talking to us, Amy?
Something that just happened.
I think Amy cannot hear us.
Oh.
But I hope she gets her sound back.
Yeah, it's just went away.
I'm just gonna send her a little message there.
I cannot. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can hear you now. Can you hear her?
We cannot.
No, she's reading my messages.
Here.
I feel like there's a problem with her connection.
Okay. Yeah, so it's sending but not receiving kind of thing.
I said, she asked, "Can you hear me?" And I said, "No, we cannot." Text, not even realizing what I was saying, because I was saying something else at the same time. My mind streams got crossed.
There's some confusion happening here.
Yeah. And I can hear you, Amy, but you cannot hear us. Lacey was like, "I can hear you." That's when I was like, well, hello? Can you hear us now? No.
I guess not.
No. And we are, anyways, we are waiting for James as well, so hopefully she can get that figured out, whenever is good.
Yeah. Which one didn't Helen like? The Room?
Oh, no, she's kind of lukewarm on The Room, but it was Fateful Findings, the new one that I discovered, which was which she didn't
Is
like.
That the one about the people stuck in an elevator?
No.
Okay.
No, it's.
I mean,
it's
if
about
you were going to make a low-budget film,
that'd be the way to do it. Yeah, that would be the smart way. But no, they wanted it to be like a real, feature film, and it has a message, a sort of an anti-government message,
message
and it's like near the end, it kind of reminds me of a ministry video or something.
Oh, weird.
For this long extended scene where I don't know if I should give it away or anything, but yeah, it's kind of super cool. I think it is. Anyways, kind of super cool.
So it's probably not actually all that bad.
Yeah. Oh man, I wouldn't call it good though.
Well,
I enjoyed it.
actually legitimately don't
There's-
find
there's-
Plan 9 from Outer Space to be that bad at all.
Oh
so-
no, yeah, no, I like that one a lot. Sorry, Eric.
See, there's bad
Yeah.
movies that are just like bad and unwatchable, and then there's a like category of movies that are like bad and yet enjoyable in some weird way.
Yeah, and Plan 9
They're
is
so
Plan
bad-
9
they're
is
so
one of
bad
those
it's
things.
good.
I think The Room is one of those things. I also think that Fateful Findings is one of those things. Hello, can you
One of
hear
those
us, Amy?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it.
Can you hear us or no?
I do.
You
I
do.
can. But
Okay.
it was
Oh, we-
doing
we
this
hear
when I was
you.
listening to music earlier. It would play for like 5 minutes or so, and then all of a sudden it would stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's doing that CD skipping thing again as well.
Max Headroom.
Yeah, exactly.
Lovely.
Yeah. So we're just waiting on James, is what I was saying earlier. I went on a long diatribe about The Room and this new movie that I saw that was kind of similar in feel to it. But
I had a question.
yeah,
I had a question about the room.
yeah.
Did he hit her?
You know, I can't even remember.
Well,
I know it's okay. What he did was he like grabbed her by the shoulders and pushed her down onto the couch.
Yeah, so he did not.
He did not. Oh, you were setting me up for a line from the movie, weren't you?
Yeah, I was trying to get you to say it, actually.
I did not.
Oh, hi, Mark. One of my other favorite parts is there's a part where one of his buddies is telling him like about some horrific way that some woman friend of his got like beat up or badly injured somehow, and then he just laughs. He goes, "Oh, he's all your stories are so funny," or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That's a great story. Mark just laughs.
Yep. Man, I like. Yeah, I really like the movie about that movie as well. That was pretty good. I like the scene where they're doing that. Oh, hi, Mark. Scene and there's just over and over and over endless takes, and there's like eventually it was like, why don't you try like it's crushing up that bottle and we'll try it like that. We'll get really into it, you know.
Yep.
And he's delivered that flat line. He didn't fuck it up for the first time, and that was it. That was the take.
Oh man.
That's awesome.
Oh.
Amy, are you? No, she's in and out. She's trying to get her headset fixed.
Oh, okay. I thought that was.
Oh, shoot. Okay,
Coming in there.
it's funny. So Lacey put in there, I might have accidentally invited someone to a server. Please ignore that. And before I read that, I got an invite for a server and I accepted it.
Well, it's you are now in the secret society.
I actually
work at-
left out of embarrassment. I was like, oh no.
I'm trying to leave server and it says that I'm trapped.
Okay.
Oh.
Now I'm definitely hearing skipping.
There is no escape, it says.
Wow. Spring, did you say you were experiencing some audio skippage?
Uh-oh.
Oh no, him
What?
too?
What just happened?
I don't know. I can.
Hello?
Hello, Amy.
Shit.
We have some confusing audio issues going on.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear us, Spring? Oh man. My audio just died, is what he said. Okay.
Maybe Spring can use one of Amy's two
Oh.
audios.
It's back again.
Oh, good. Okay. All right.
Hello?
Well, there we go. Can you hear
What the
me?
fuck is? Oh no. Okay, I know what's happening. Jeez.
Do you have a cord that's only halfway plugged in? No, he can't hear me again. Wow, that is unfortunate. You and Amy And
I'm working, so don't jinx it.
Of course,
okay, so our stream is getting off to a rocky start, but that's nothing
Yeah.
new. That is nothing new
Did
to
anybody else's audio drop out?
Amy's did.
Oh, mine did too.
Well, maybe I'm hoping that it's not a Discord thing.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, 'cause, like I couldn't hear anything, and then I put in the channel, my audio died.
Right.
Did that even go in there?
Yeah, it did, and I
Oh,
said, okay,
Yeah.
try disconnecting and reconnected. I
Yeah,
said the
okay.
wrong word, but whatever.
I mean, if multiple people continue to have problems, there is a thing you can do on somewhere on the voice connected line there on the bottom left.
Yeah.
The server admin can change the region.
Right. The server admin is not here right now, too. So.
Oh yes.
So James would need to actually show up for that. But I know that you guys had all left Elma long past, and in fact ran away from him.
Yeah.
As he was spewing. He had soul sickness, yeah, but he wasn't spewing what he had eaten. He was spewing whole cabbages out, which was really impressive.
Or no.
I mean, just yeah. I was gonna say just the physical act of vomiting a cabbage is a pretty impressive thing.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do about it? How can you console somebody who is they have this like weird magical sickness, and
Like that. I'm
Oh.
picturing that scene in Airplane, like
I'm an illusionist.
vomiting eggs on the head.
maybe it was all an illusion.
It was all an illusion.
Don't eat so much cabbage.
Yeah. No. So if you guys are, Elma's there. That's the most important thing, because I do want to center Elma about where basically he is. I am still streaming. Good. Okay, so switch over to the desktop, so it's showing that. And here we are, and I can see you down in the corner there, Elma. Can you see yourself?
Is that far left, right? Where are we?
You are on the bottom right.
Bottom right.
Yeah, southeast corner. Almost the most southeast room. So once you find yourself, you can get in there, start moving around and everything. I'll move you so you can see your name as well. Just in case you forget what your token looks like for some reason.
Never mind. Do you remember what it looks like? She's gonna fight me.
So, not only did they run away from you, before they did that, they in fact protected themselves from, whatever various terrible monsters there are, and slept for 8 hours. So you have a full rest, even though you were barfing the whole time. But they didn't. In fact, you saw them do this, and they didn't in fact protect you. You were still in this room. They didn't drag you into this hallway up here to be protected. They just cared about themselves.
That's not true. We did go back to check on it.
Yeah, no, that did happen. Yeah. It felt more like you were checking on bait, though.
Nice. I think I see me.
Okay, perfect.
I do.
Perfect.
Looks like Lyric also hasn't played in a while since
Yeah.
Lyric's.
Yeah, that's right. There's pumpkins that Lyric was having an issue with trying to throw those up. So you are in this corner. These are your cabbages. They're gross and rotten. You're going down the hallway. You can see up here. You saw, some of what happened. You saw them go up into this this room here. It's got this stone hand in it, and it's got basically nothing else. The hand is kind of jutting up on an angle. And it could be sat in if you wanted to. But what
Avery actually did that.
Yeah. But what you saw, what you noted was that there was has your character ever encountered a Will-o'-the-Wisp? Do you think in life maybe?
As many adventures as a first level wizard, I would guess no.
No? Okay, so what you saw as a player, you know it's a Will-o'-the-Wisp, but as a character, you saw this thing, this glowing ball of light kind of hover around this area, and then escape down this way, and that's just down the hallway down there. And so after that went, first two of the group left. They ran right after it, and then a few seconds later the rest of the group ran after as well. So, and you can see that there's this long hallway in front of you. There is. Oh, I should have my my map open. What is it? TTRPG. There it is.
Why do I keep hearing the in and out of the channel sound?
Someone going in and out.
Do you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, James, there you are.
Wow.
Okay.
I just wondered if it was something else, because it just sounds like somebody's dropping in and out repeatedly.
Right.
It was a cat.
Yeah, it must have been.
Wasn't sure if it wanted in or out of the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you are going down this hallway, and you're kind of lost now without the people that you came with. But you hear from the north a great clanking and a clattering, and some familiar voices going, "Yes, yes, we killed it."
Yeah,
I
you
hear
probably
a
heard a
clanking,
thunderous
a clattering.
thunderstrike
Mhm.
too, which didn't actually do anything that time. I think my spell failed, so it probably wasn't very loud or something. I don't
Right.
know.
So here we go, and you can see this arrow here. That represents a door that has been opened, and I assume you can. Oh no, you cannot see it because it's not a door. It is just a tiny little tunnel, and you feel like probably if you take a good listen at the entrance of the tunnel, you know that your party is behind there somehow.
Here's one shard. Here's another shard for you.
Hello?
Oh man, from the sarcophagus that you are all, and this is to the rest of the party. From the sarcophagus that you are all gathered around right now, you hear this voice come emanating up from it. Go ahead, Elma. That's your voice.
Uma will lean over this sarcophagus and go, "Hello, I'm Uma."
And you can hear each other as if from a long hallway.
Ah.
Hello.
Are you in there?
No.
Okay, I'll look somewhere else.
Yes.
Bye.
Wait, we all in here though.
It's like when Amy asked if we could hear her, and I said I cannot. Oh man.
It is an age-old joke. It never gets old.
I wasn't even making a joke. I was just saying something at the same time that I was typing, and I was like, it just made no sense for a second.
The reverse of the truth.
It was like the truth. It had a relationship to the truth.
An alchemical relationship to the truth.
So Elma, are you really going to, somewhere else to investigate, or are you gonna?
He's waiting. He realizes that his friends are probably having fun with him.
Right. Okay.
Uma will look confused at Brain and say, "But we are in here."
Yes, I know. We'll have a talk later about humor and sarcasm. It'll be good.
Okay.
I don't see a way to go through.
There is a way to go through. It is a small tunnel. It is built. It seems built for someone your height, or Brain's height. And so you can crouch a little bit and definitely get through.
Okay, I'll head over there.
Okay, so you go down a little tunnel, and there is, in fact, you get to the end of it. It turns and it twists side to side. It's like an S shape, and at the end of it, you see that there is I want to say it's an egress, but then that's also a female eagle, isn't it? And there's an exit just above you. It is a wooden I guess trap door is not really the right thing. You just lift it up and put it to the side. But what you can see is that it has been lifted and removed, and there is a skeleton above you, an inert skeleton, and probably Uma and a Brain's face on the other side of it, looking down as if into a sarcophagus.
Right. We came up out of here, right?
I thought that was you.
It's down here, actually.
Oh.
But we're just all standing on it.
Right. Yes, there it is.
So,
Hello.
Did we have our long rest?
you had your
Oh,
long
just
rest
starting
before. You had just finished your battle.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did not do a rest. Okay,
No, I don't believe
that's
it.
what I thought. Because I'm still at one. I was just like, I'm still at 1 hit point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do.
Barely
you are
alive
alive.
after the battle.
Mm-hmm. So I'll just bring you into the room if you want to get up there, Elma.
Okay.
Why are you down there? You come up here now.
Thanks to our
There you go.
And you can see the corpse of what you strangely know to be a named monster, and you know its name. Just by looking at it, you can tell its name.
That's our
Yeah.
dearly departed
Floating
buddy,
over its head.
Twinkle Bink.
Yep.
He was rather annoying.
He was.
Oh man, if you guys didn't remember, he also dropped the key to the next level.
Yeah, we need that key.
Oh, I want to try out the functionality of the audio, so I'm just gonna play my little punctuation noise.
You know what? We also forgot there was a teleportation thing somewhere that we saw a while ago. I don't know if we wanted to go back there
I heard that.
because we don't really
Good.
know where it would take us. But
Yep. Right. Hold on. Which teleportation thing are you talking about?
it was it was in a room and it was I'm trying to remember what it looked like.
Right.
But
Yes.
Avery put her mage hand into it, and we kind of figured out that it like went somewhere, but we didn't want
Yes.
to go there yet until we'd explored everything because we didn't know if we could get back. So
I think that you're talking about a like a doorway that had a bunch of purple crystals on it.
that sounds familiar.
Which was up in the northeast part of the dungeon, and you are now sort of kind of in the center of it. No, south side. All right, so what is the plan? I mean, Kushi has seen better days.
We, if I remember correctly, we're gonna have a little. We're gonna have a rest.
Right.
Not a long rest. A rest.
Right.
Short one. It's a little one.
A little one.
Little bit.
A tiny little rest.
Little short one.
Okay.
That would work.
Yeah, well,
About an
okay.
hour.
That sounds good.
I don't-
What are you
did-
saying?
Well, there was some healing that went on there. How much though?
You gave me not much. You gave me enough, just like 1 hit point to stabilize.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Right.
Because we were gonna have a short rest, and we'll use our so you don't
right. Okay.
expend spells.
Sort of needlessly, yeah.
You don't have to do your magic-y stuff.
Yeah,
We're gonna
because
just
lay on
rest here
hands.
for a while.
Because lay on hands refreshes every long rest.
Right.
That's right.
But I also have the heal wounds spell, but I don't think
Yeah.
I used.
On a short rest, you can expend some of your hit dice, and so whatever hit dice you have for your class, you will you can roll the amount of hit dice that you have to recover on a short rest. So I'm looking at yours, Spring, and you have D10s, and at your level you have 2 hit dice. So on a short rest, you could roll 1 or 2 D10s and gain that many hit points back. And I mean, I'm speaking directly to Spring, but I'm also telling everybody as a reminder.
Look at
So
that. I rolled well, and now I have all my hit points back.
Nice.
I actually think I'm at full hit points.
You are at
still.
full hit points, yes.
So,
Sweet.
yeah.
Let me just find this room that you are in, so that I know where all of the terrible traps are. There we go. Okay. Oh, Brain, you're gonna stand right there? No, I'm kidding.
What?
I'm kidding. Don't worry.
I'll stand just over here.
How do you spell Draco Lich?
No.
So, looks like Brain has rolled his hit dice and is still just at 17. Oh no, there we go. There we go. You're at 27 out of 24.
Yeah, that's not right.
It was a super.
Mhm.
Yeah, oops, I got all my hit points back.
And it
I
seemed
was
like
thinking
you were at some.
it was at 17, and it
Right.
I thought it was. I had 34 as my maximum, but I had 24. I only lost 3 hit. I should have
What?
rolled 3 dice,
Right.
but it doesn't matter. We're all good.
You can take one of those hit dice. You can take that 4 back if you want.
Would that be okay?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Thank you. Yeah,
So-
I thought it said 34 for some strange reason.
Ah.
Oh, I know why. I've got my brown glasses on.
Oh no.
Put the
Yeah.
less magnifying ones on. There we go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you've gotten your hit die back, Brain. If hold on, that would have brought you up to 22, right?
Yes, it would.
Yeah. So it's
Just-
reduce
I was
yours by
just
2
shifting
then.
it. I'm so sorry. I was just shifting it.
How's the volume of everything? My voice and the music and that kind of thing.
Beautiful melodic voice is spectacular, and the music in the background I can hear perfectly well.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Is
actually
it
can't hear
is
anything
it
that's quiet, though,
too
James, but-
loud? It's not too loud, is it?
No.
Okay.
Everyone has a master volume on their own. Roll 20.
Yeah.
If you go to the cog in the upper right-hand corner, there's a master
that's
volume. If you want to turn
Something
down
I
or turn
forgot
up.
to do.
Yeah, I see. Well, we if you want to try and figure that out now, we can do that. Or we can power through and figure the volume out at a later time. But I was asking the party, now that you've rested, what you would like to do.
Yeah, we need a plan.
You have.
This
Seems like you have 3 doors to choose from. The north door, which is a wooden door up there. It seems like a good one with like metal strapping going across it. The eastern door over here, which is a more shoddily built wooden door. And the southern door, which is also kind of shoddily built.
Well,
And you
I
have
like shoddily built doors. I don't know about you guys.
Maybe we should split
I'm a
up
fan of those.
and take doors.
Yeah.
and there's also the other option. You have the key now to the next floor. You could just escape if you wanted to.
No.
These shoddily built doors.
Not without exploring everything.
Does it look like they can come off the hinges or whatever?
If you hit them hard enough. They're not actually shoddily built. Just in comparison to the north door, which has like metal banding on it, and it has those hinges with the long metal pieces on it that sort of hold the entire door onto the hinge, and not just one little stress point.
Yeah.
So I instantly I go over to one of the shoddily built doors and start scratching on it, and it makes a very annoying sound.
Okay. So Uma's down at the south door.
I'm gonna try to hit this one off the hinges.
Okay, so you and Uma are both accosting this poor door
Uma,
on the south
try
side.
the handle first.
Try the handle first. Well, no, she's trying to knock it down first, right? That's what's happening, right?
Well, that's apparently
Yeah.
what's happening.
So
Maybe we could check if it's locked before we just like bash it off the hinges.
I'll need an athletics check.
Okay. Oh, wait, that's animal handling. Sorry.
So athletics 9. So you bash the door as Spring hits, as Springs is kind of clawing at it, trying to get in, and it does not break, but it does in fact give a little bit. So you can give that a shot again if you want.
Yeah. Do it.
23 will definitely
Right. That's more like it.
bonk this thing right down. So with the first heave ho, there was a crack formed down the sort of the hinge side of the door, and with the second hits, it opens up.
She immediately picks up the door and goes towards Brain and says, "Okay, we take door now."
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this what you want?
Yeah, she's carrying it.
You now have a door.
You said take door.
You're right. I did.
Oof. 1 second. Oh, sorry. Continue your conversation. I was just talking to myself.
Okay. You wanna My gosh. Excuse me. Hot brain.
I'm sure that voice is hard on your throat.
I just haven't had a sip of water. Give me one.
Sounds.
Oh,
All right, let's try that again. Do you want to put it on your back, or do you want to carry it with you? Are you partial to the door now, or do you just want to put it down here and we'll find another prettier door later on?
Well, I don't know where we need to take it to.
Okay, I think we should leave it here.
Yeah.
I can just
Throw it
interrupt
on the
for a
ground.
moment.
We take it to here. And she puts the door down.
Okay.
And as that exchange was going on, Spring, you were looking into this room, and it looks as if there is a multicolored sort of fit stone. Like all of these stones are very well fit together, but they're not squares. They're not hexagons. They're just all different shapes.
Oh, weird.
And it is this sort of cigar-shaped room. And you, with your cat nose, you can smell rot in here. More rot than you expected to find in a seemingly empty room.
Okay. Uma.
Something old and decrepit and dead and rotting in here.
Yeah. Uma,
Uh-huh.
pick the door back up and put it back where you found it.
Okay, I put door back. And she just kind of like rests it in the hole
Yeah.
of the...
All right.
Did I level up on a short rest, or do I need a long rest to do that?
Oh, you should level up. Go ahead.
I get to too.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, the door is now resting in place. I'm gonna make that a little smaller.
Maybe we should put a pin in that door just for now. I don't mean that literally, Luma. Just a minute. Maybe we should take a moment and see the other doors and then come back to this.
Maybe. Well, okay. Let's at least look at the other
Because
the
you're
other
saying, you're saying,
inferior
Spring,
door.
that there's a whole bunch of rot coming out of there, right?
Yep, it smells pretty rank. It smells like dinner from 6 months ago.
Let's just hold for a minute on that one and try some other doors.
All right, so there is a door to the north, and there is a door to the east. The easternmost one is a lot like the one you just busted down. The one to the north seems to be made of sturdier stuff.
Avery,
Yep.
would you like to come along with me to check out the door?
Sure.
Thank
Which
you.
one? The sturdy door?
The sturdy door.
Ah.
And I will help you investigate it.
I will investigate it as soon as Roll20 stops lagging.
Oh yeah. It is a big map. That's probably what the issue is.
Oh.
16.
16. You are looking at this door, and you see you don't see any tripwires. There's no needle behind the doorknob. It's not slick and covered in acid or anything like that.
Oh, that's good.
Is it? Does it have a keyhole and a lock?
It does not have a keyhole or a lock that you can tell.
Does it open out or in?
It will open in this way.
Okie dokie. Everyone might want to just move just over to the left a bit.
Okay. I don't know. Am I still over by this rotting room?
Yeah, you're by the the running room door, the door in the southwest. All right. and I will careful. Oop, saw something there. Foreshadowing. I will grab a hold of the doorknob and I will pull it forward towards me. Sorry, as I move out of the way. So,
Right.
like, door open and I'm behind the wall over here. Right.
Right. So you're opening the door, and
Sort of stepping, like, you know how you open a door and then you sort of step
yeah.
behind it.
Yeah.
I'm peering around into the room.
All right. So let me open that door. It is unlocked. So what you can see is this this smoothly carved room that is seems to be spherical from where you can see, and this rock falls on your head.
Oh,
What?
And that's not a joke.
Yeah.
It is true. So roll a dexterity check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, wait a sec, you know. I was gonna hope that there might be some sort of
Yeah,
saving
there's
roll.
definitely a save. Don't worry.
Okay, that's better.
How to walk.
And that would be a dexterity save.
Yeah, definitely saving throw. Dexterity. Huzzah! 17.
Boom. That is not actually enough.
Oh,
It looks like enough when you just look at the number, but when you look at my number, it is not enough.
damn it.
So
what?
That's
so
like the only trap so far that's worked.
well, I have a new character in mind anyway. It's all good.
That stupid rock.
So
Really big one.
the damage that I'm seeing is too much, so I'm going to actually reduce the amount of dice. But it is still significant. I'm rolling 2d10, and that is 14 damage.
Oh,
Well, so much for a short rest. Anyway,
I'm gonna lift the rock off him,
Okay.
and then I say,
That is
"Don't
significant."
touch."
So you managed to lift it up,
big ouch.
pull Brain out of there, and there's this large rock. It's not really blocking the way. You can get around it. It's just unfortunate that it crushed your friend.
I said, "Don't touch."
you're right. You're right.
Oh, brain. Okay. Yeah. I should
It's
cast
okay.
my heal. Well, I guess
No,
it's
no.
technically still a wound.
I'm okay. It's cool. I'm all right.
No, you're not.
It's good.
You'll be stone dead in a moment.
It's if you would like to, that's fine. But otherwise, I'm okay. I still got a little bit of life left in me. Woohoo!
So I
Alright,
did in
well-
fact have the damage of that that boulder, because that was too much for the first level.
You mean die outright? Oh,
Yeah.
Because I would have died
Yeah.
outright.
Yeah.
I would have been squished.
Yeah. So I want to just remind everybody that I am rolling random DCs.
Yes, you are.
And so the both of the investigation check and the dexterity save were above 20. They could have been 4. Like they could have been quite low. But I'm trying to get an average around 14, 15.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? So that's where I'm rolling my dice.
So I look at Avery and Ulma. Remind me next time before I touch the door. You have mage hands.
Yeah,
There's
like,
so
what
many
happened
mage
if-
hands in this party.
Remember that. Please. Brain.
I was wondering
just-
why you didn't ask my help.
You seem so excited to open the door.
Well, I was excited to open the door. I'm less excited about being smashed by a rock. Just saying.
Yeah.
But you live, barely, and learn.
Yeah, it's like the Alanis song.
I'm going to make a James is going to put a big, huge sticky note on the back of his wall saying, "Mage hand." Dumbass.
Just behind
Keep it
your
on, I know.
monitor, yeah, right there.
Use mage hand.
Use their mage hands to open door.
Yeah. I feel like 2 weeks is like just enough time
Yes.
for us to like start forgetting about our character and our party dynamics and stuff like that.
Yeah, I actually played in my other group yesterday, and like the sessions are not very frequent, so it's always
Right.
like, what's happening? What can I do?
Yeah.
I'm still a bit like that in general, but
Yeah.
Ray, how many hit points do you have now?
Speaking of party dynamics for a moment,
Mhm.
what kind of monk do you want me to be? A tank?
The best
Damage.
you can be.
I mean, we have a party that is kind of in flux sometimes, right? I think we have a pretty core group now.
Yeah.
But it's not to say it won't change, right? So you can definitely base your build on the party the way it is now, but it just so you know, it might change.
Yeah, fair enough.
DM, is there like dirt on the floor?
Is the one monk tradition I'm looking at that seems intriguing is the Way of the Long Death.
Yeah.
Basically seems to give a bunch of ways to get temporary hit points and
Right. So he's tanking.
turns the monk into a bit of a tank.
Yeah, he's like a bullet sponge.
Is
Basically.
like, for example, when you take the tradition at 3rd level, your study of death allows you to extract vitality from another creature as it nears its demise.
Oh wow.
You reduce a creature within 5 feet of you to 0 hit points. You gain temporary hit points equal to your wisdom modifier.
So you're a vampire.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
I can let you know that I'm probably gonna go toad barbarian, so I'll probably be pretty tanky myself.
Yeah.
But there's also like Way of the Sun Soul, which sounds interesting. It gives me like sun bolts that I can just hurl around at different things. That sounds kind of cool.
You be you, Eric.
Uma, you were asking about
I'll read through them a bit more.
you were asking about dirt on the floor, and there is less dirt than there is grout. But you know, grout is dirty, and a lot of it has come loose. So you can gather some up if you want.
Yeah, I gather like a small handful and I spit in it and make like a little cake, and then I find like an abrasion on brain and I kind of like rub it in.
Thank you.
In the barbarian tradition, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay. But I insist that you have some healing power given to you, because we don't know what we're gonna encounter.
Okay.
You all better now.
All better now?
I'm rubbing the dirt and I tell him he's all better now.
Okay.
Thank
But he's
you.
not really.
He's-
Not
no,
explode.
it's just some grouts that she's picked up and spit on.
Like, wait a minute, is there something I don't know here? No. Okay. So I'm gonna so I have this spell, but I also have the laying on of hands ability, so I'm trying to figure out which one should I actually use.
How many lay on hands do you have?
Yeah.
Do
Okay.
you remember?
I don't have that recorded. You might have that recorded.
Are you 2nd level or 3rd? Spring?
Oh, he has a total of 10.
Yeah. You gave one away to Kishigumi.
Yep. And is that it?
I would keep the lay on hands.
I have. Okay. What is it that you don't have recorded, Ray?
How many lay on hands points that you've spent this long rest, this day?
Okay. Yeah, so I did give. Okay, so I think I gave Kushi 5. I think it was like 5 hit points or something like that.
Right.
No, you just gave me 1.
You gave him one.
Really?
'Cause all
You were
want-
originally going to give me 5, and then we decided because I could
Okay.
just take 1, stabilize, and take a point out of the rest.
Fair enough. Well, then I thought we were gonna have a rest to rejuvenate
Yeah,
all that stuff.
yeah. So
So Okay.
Well, we had a short rest, but your lay on hands resets at a long rest.
Okay.
Which you have basically just woken up from. It's been
right,
like at most 2 hours.
Okay.
And I'm being generous there.
Yeah, but I also have the Cure Wounds ability.
Mm-hmm.
Now. So
and that'll use up a spell slot.
Yeah, Spring. Like,
right.
Don't worry about it for now. Like, James is saying, don't worry about it.
Okay,
yes.
Well,
Spring seems
there
really
might
adamant.
be more dire circumstances that will need them.
Yeah, I don't get hit very often, so I can scoot around. It was just so happened to be a rather large rock. I didn't anticipate. It will not happen again this turn.
But I'm just thinking, like, what if we encounter like 5 skeletons and 3 ogres, and like, you know.
How do you know what's in the next room?
Yeah.
I know. What if?
Don't listen to the DM.
Brain is very good at not getting hit.
Right.
Yes. So, we will not worry about him for the moment. He's a little worse for wear, but.
So, what you can see up there is that it's a smooth stone room.
Could I do a perception? Could I step up into the non-rock area and make a perk up my little ears and take a good listen?
Yeah, for sure.
I'll do that.
You just take a bit of a look-see, and
perception 17.
Great. And Uma, why don't you make a perception check too? You're right there.
Okay.
Okay, so 9 and 17. You see that the room is entirely made out of this smooth stone. I'm just going to take a close look at it. All the text that is involved with the room. There is the door on the north side of it is a banded iron wooden door. If you, I assume that you're peeking in to the room as well.
Yeah.
So step in so that sort of represents you peeking. You can see that door to the west there. That is also a banded iron wooden door.
Someone over here.
And the door that you've just come through, and that is all that you can see in this. Except it's strange. The stone seems like it's not worn, not made by tools, but it seems as if it's being worn by like water or something, or like the inside of the room has been tumbled, which is a little weird.
I'm not gonna step into the room. I'm gonna come back for a sec. I'm gonna look on the floor. I'm pretty sure I can find a rock of some kind.
Yeah, for sure. There's tons
to...
of like, for small to medium-sized rocks.
I'm gonna take a medium-sized rock, and I'm going to hurl it, like throw it at the floor, so it bounces along the floor to the other side.
Right, you're skipping a stone across the room.
Pretty much. And I'm athletics or tactical or.
How far can you throw? It's a strength score, right?
I have a plus. I have a +1 to my strength.
I'm gonna double it because you're throwing it onto like an incline, like because the room is spherical, right? So the floor is concave.
Got it.
So if your strength is anywhere near like 12 or whatever, you should be able to get 12. It right into the middle of the room.
Yep, it's 12.
Oh. Okay. So you throw the rock, it goes skittering, it goes clack and then skitters down the incline to the center of the room and rests there.
Okay. Well, let's try the one other door.
In the room that you are not
Yeah,
looking
that we're
into.
in.
Yeah, the
This room.
Klinklebank room with the sarcophagi.
Because we all recognize that we have essentially been in that area, right? Like, because when we walk around, we reveal the dungeon itself, right?
Yep.
So we would figure that this door here is actually a door that we've been to before, right?
Yeah. So the western door is the door to the hallway with the stairs that go all the way down to Pandaminium itself.
Right. Yeah, because we came up these stairs, correct?
Well, in a sense, you came up those stairs, but it was a different floor.
Right.
And you went up to the second floor and then went back down pretty quickly.
The ones to the next level are here, right?
Do that again? Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
So you'd have to go back a little bit.
I'm just making sure that I'm not metagaming here. The idea being is that would we know by wandering around this, would we have enough understanding of us walking around that we would have been at this door before? Otherwise,
You know,
we go through this
I'm
door
not
again.
sure that your characters would, because you took a really roundabout route to get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give you a roll for it.
Okay.
Which would probably be closest to history.
It's my
So Brain and Uma can both make those
Personal
checks.
history.
okay. Oh, I'm so not history.
Yeah, I figure.
But let's do it. Oh, 13's not horrible actually.
Did you say
You rolled
15?
Way higher than it. Uma
Right.
got 7.
13. So yeah, you do understand that this door would go to a place you've already been.
So Brain would turn around to the group and say, the door to the left goes back to where we came from. So I was thinking we might want to look at the other door in the room that you guys are in right now.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll whip out my
Any
mage
problem
hand.
here?
Well, we didn't use it on the first shoddy door, and we were. Yeah.
So we will,
But
Uma?
we should use it. We don't know.
we'll come back into the room here, Uma. There we go. And, I would like to have Avery help me just investigate the door
Yeah.
before we
Sorry,
touch it.
I'm agreeing for Avery. I don't know why I'm doing that.
You cool with that, Avery?
Yeah, I was just trying to click on it. It's lagging really bad.
You want to
Oh, man.
out and come back in again?
No, I don't know. It's just like it's just my
Flag
skill list. Yeah,
Oh, really? I see. Yeah.
like everything else is fine, but my skill list is.
Oh,
the
that's
same.
weird. Yeah.
Okay.
So investigating with a 13. That's those are both 13s. You're looking at this and you don't see any kind of traps or anything. There's a lock on the door. And we all know what that's worth with this kind of the kind of shittiest door in the dungeon. Uma can just basically pull it off with her bare hands.
Yeah.
We take door.
Try the mage hand first.
I'll do that. I'll try to open the door with the mage hand.
Yeah.
I know there's a lock on it, but I'm gonna try anyway.
you reach out with your mage hands, and grip the door handle, turn it, and rattle the door, but it is definitely locked.
Okay.
Hey, time to break it.
Well,
I guess
I
you
have-
have your lock stuff too. So.
I have my thieves' tools.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Uma. Well, Elma. Oh.
Elma and Uma.
Yeah. It's making James's brain go explodey. I'm so good at names. Could you break out your mage hand and Avery's mage hand, and I will give you thieves' tools, and I will help guide you in the thief tooling. I'm a little worried about doors now again.
Is it possible for us to do some thief tooling with these big hands? Then I make a big hand appear, looks like a big Mickey Mouse hand. I'm happy to try.
I was in mechanical world. I was hoping to aid them.
Yep.
in their-
They would be doing it at disadvantage with their mage hands, so you can aid them, and it'll be a straight roll.
Sweet. If that's okay with Avery and Elma.
Yeah.
You mean you don't want to be crushed by a rock again?
I am trying to avoid being crushed by rocks.
Yeah. So my sleight of hand is +3 because of my deck, so I should probably do it. Avery,
Sorry.
should I do it because I have a +3 with my decks?
Yeah.
Is there some feedback or something?
It doesn't sound like
Oh, it's not.
feedback, but I heard it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, Elma, roll your sleight of hand.
I did. And I have a 20.
Oh yeah, there it
That's
is.
right.
Perfect. So, you're doing what Brain has told you to do, and then I'm not sure if you hear it, but Brain certainly hears a little click. Makes a yes kind of expression, and Elma sees that, so it unlocks.
Okay.
I am, after all, the greatest rock picker in the world.
Yes, you are. I take my thieves' tools from their mage hands, put them back in my little pouch, and then I'll go, and now use your mage hands to open the door.
You pick rocks?
Yes, I can pick rocks.
Yeah.
Why would you pick rocks?
I didn't. I picked rocks.
Right, why would you pick rocks?
It's.
I don't
that's-
think we are saying the same thing.
I don't think
Yeah.
you
Huh?
keep saying that word. I don't think you know what it means.
Oh god, I love him.
Mm.
So he'll turn to Avery and he'll say, "After you," and allow Avery to each hand the door.
Great, perfect. She typed in, "I opened the door." Is your voice not working? Or something, Lacey? There is a fire alarm going off at the moment. I won't be able to talk without feedback until it's over.
Oh, that's what that is.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was like it sounded like a signal
No,
of
it
some
sounded
kind.
like
Right,
sounded
yeah,
like
yeah.
a truck backing up.
So she can hear us, so we just need to talk to her, but she'll have a little more difficulty communicating with us. For now. So she opens the door, and the door opens inwards. And this is what you see in front of you. There is a 10-foot wide hallway, which immediately turns to the left. But not to the right. This is the end of the hallway.
Just wait a second here, folks. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the old cartoon "We're gonna take a break" message, and it goes, "After these messages, we'll be right back."
Right back.
Yeah. And there's like some like claymation stop motion things on it.
Yeah.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Yes.
No, that's
I-
even datier.
Yeah, I know someone who uses that as I don't know him personally, but I watch somebody who uses that as like a stream intro kind of thing. Like he uses that, and he's like edited his own commercials together that just kind of promotes himself and everything, and that's part of it. And it's just all old drive-in ads, really. They're all edited together.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, so you are stepping in there. You have a 14 stealth. You are so stealthy. And
Around the corner.
peek around the corner, and what you see is a long hallway that I don't think you can see the end of that.
No, I cannot. Actually, I can see a bit of dim light. It comes to an end.
Mm-hmm.
I can see some dim. But I will.
That dim light should probably not be there. I have a thing picked that it should not be picked.
Well, actually, no, because I'm 60 feet with dim light at the end, so it's 60 feet away from me.
Right.
I can
Oh yeah,
see
yeah.
that.
Sorry. I thought you were saying you could see like a light source or something.
No.
Okay.
So I'm gonna very carefully, like walk along while like checking the floor each step when I get
Yep.
to a tile to make
Yep.
sure it doesn't click. Gonna
So
hop
just-
out of the way.
Yeah. So just roll your investigation.
Okie dokie. With the dented. No. Investigation. Where am I? 12.
12. Okay. So continue on. Always checking in front of you,
Yeah.
of course. And you've not encountered anything yet.
That's not a good sign. Now you're making me.
We're gonna be going through this dungeon so slowly. The brain's been crushed one too many times.
Yeah.
Anyway, but he would think it's okay, so he would
Mhm.
walk along. Not super fast, just
No.
tiptoeing along. Boop.
Yeah, and you can get all the way down there, and it's right here. Stop right there.
Yep.
In front of you, you see a suspicious part. There are some stones that appear to be jutting out a little bit on this corner. They're mainly on the bottom, but there's some on the side walls too, but there are none on the ceiling.
And so it's like rocks just sort of weirdly jutting out.
Yeah, they come out probably about half an inch. Okay, Avery's Lacey's not on fire. So
Should be good now.
Okay, good.
It's the bringer of fire, not the person
Yes.
on fire.
Yeah. She was just sitting there smoldering, and that's why the fire alarm went off.
Can't leave the game.
Probably somebody smoking in the
What
hallway.
you do.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you see that this is this kind of looks suspicious. It's not like the plates you've seen before, but it's definitely something that's suspicious.
Okay, so I'm going to. Yeah, I'm just going to break my stealth by going. Something suspicious up here.
And if you give me a history check, you might have heard of what these are.
Huzzah! Yep.
History is 5, so you know what these are. These are stones that don't quite fit right.
Yep.
But they look suspicious, and you've been crushed one too many times, so you have this feeling about you that this is not
right.
good.
Yeah. Those are the kind of rocks that don't fit right.
We come down.
Everyone, follow me down here for a sec.
And I guess everyone's gonna start moving.
Yeah.
Cool. Elma or Uma?
Elma and Elma and Avery. Whip out your mage hands.
I do this.
Okay.
Whip them out.
And as when she gets there, I'll go back to here and go, you see those weird looking rocks? Those rocks are weird rocks.
Can I see them and try to figure out what they are?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, too far.
That's a little far. Did you go in there, Elma?
Wait,
'Cause-
I'm confused a little bit. So I just go down the hall. Where's these rocks you're talking about?
They're not on the map, but
Okay.
but yeah.
I can, yeah, 'cause I was
Brain,
off
you
screen,
tell
so,
him.
Okay.
Yeah. So where you are now, or where the strange rocks are, I would have told you to stop long before you got to that spot. Yeah.
There we go.
You wanted to come up to here. I would say that they're over. I'm assuming they're sort of over on these walls here, right?
Yeah, there's some on this side wall, some on this side wall. So both the left and right on this turn, turn to the right, and there's some on the floor too.
Avery got a 22.
A 22 that will hit. Avery's read something about this. They are trip rocks. There is a mechanism somewhere in the wall that where you move the rock. If you were to move a rock that is jutting out just a little bit, it would trip it. It's very sensitive, and usually a trigger of some kind of trap.
Yeah.
Avery telling me that. I'll move back with her. Kay,
Yeah, huh?
you want to move back? I think you want to move back a bit there, just towards us. Uma,
Oh, okay.
mage hand.
I think we should try to trip it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Good idea.
I'll go with my mage hand if Elma wants to do it too, and start looking for the trigger.
Yep. Okay. So your
My
mage
mind
hand
now
reaches
there's-
out.
Yeah. In my mind now, there's two mage hands slapping the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing whack-a-mole or whatever.
Whack-a-mole on the wall.
Whack.
So the first time any of the mage hands even slightly touch these things, you hear a little tink underneath the floor, or somewhere under there, and there is actually from behind you. A whole bunch of arrows come flying out of the end of the hallway here from behind you. So Kushi and Elma are going to need to make dexterity savings throws.
Oh, I picked the right spot.
Right in the middle.
In the middle.
Yeah.
This is 16. Actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, 16. Okay.
I didn't.
So not acrobatics, right?
Not acrobatics. No, it's a dexterity savings throw.
Dexterity.
Okay, so you both manage to get out of the way of these arrows, which does unfortunately present a problem for the two people that are right in front of you. Unless you can grab arrows out of the air or something, that's a problem for Spring and Brian.
I'm a monk, and like movie monks can do that, right? So,
Right.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, for sure. And you don't have necessarily anything that says you can do things like this, right? This is just this is of course just a.
This is just like I have high dexterity. I'm gonna try to knock it around or something.
Give it a sleight of hand.
Okay, hold on. Like, let me just cancel this leveling up for a minute. Go back to my character sheet.
Mm-hmm. Sleight of hand is 8. So you unfortunately do not catch any of the arrows. So Spring is in trouble. Spring, make a dexterity savings throw, as well as Brain.
Yeah.
So okay. So what am I?
It's a
rolling
D20.
again? Right.
You're
+2.
Yeah, +2.
Okay. Arrows. Oh, 20.
20. Oh, wonderful. So both Snailbrain and Snailbrain with an 11, and Spring with a 20, both make their dexterity savings throws. These things, well, you saw behind you, right? Kushi and Omo react to something, and then you had to react to it.
Yeah.
So now it is. Yeah.
What I'm saying is I made a 17 the last time, and I failed.
Yep. They're definitely all different.
Yeah.
So now it is Uma and Avery's turn to make dexterity savings throws.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Would danger sense?
I was wondering when one of these traps was gonna get like this.
Right. You're talking about danger sense? Tell me about danger sense.
No, I was wondering when one of these traps was gonna be like effective in a different sort of way, so that it not be on the door, but but trigger something out of the corridor or something.
You get advantage, Uma.
Yeah, Uma, you get advantage, certainly. Because she has danger sense. So that's a 14. So Uma gets out of the way because Amy is a little bit confused about what's going on back there. All of a sudden, there's people jumping to the side, and Avery's like, "What's going on?" And Uma's like, "Oh, jump!" But Avery didn't get that, so she gets hit, unfortunately. And she gets hit with 4 piercing damage as this arrow slides into your shoulder and stops.
Ow!
Oh, I pull it out,
Okay.
and I pull it out for her.
I thought you'd warn me.
You were waiting for the countdown.
On 3, 1, 2.
And as they were looking at the corner, you can tell that there were like about 6 arrows that you mostly managed to dodge, which is pretty good. But there are also 6 arrows on the wall to your right, in the corner, as if arrows had come down both corridors.
Oh.
So yeah, you've been assaulted.
Yeah.
I would like to, while everyone's sort of, sorry about that, Avery.
That's fine.
I'm gonna scooch by these two. I'm gonna run down here to the wall, and I'm gonna try to see if I can see where the holes where they came out of.
Yeah, you can tell that there's murder holes
There's definitely murder holes.
in there.
Those arrows didn't hit me, but I actually just gained an ability at level 3. I found it showed.
Right. What is the ability? Sorry.
Here, let me just post it. No,
Unarmored movement.
No, not that one. Sorry.
Okay.
This one.
There we go. Yeah, you can grab them out of there.
Oh yeah. Cool. Catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack.
Yeah.
So it would have been harder for you to grab it outside,
Yeah,
like when it had not hit you. But you know what? I would have probably let you roll that with disadvantage, anyways. Yeah, I would have you.
It's fine.
Oh yeah, it's like damage reduction. You don't actually roll for it, do you?
No.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's nice. But you can definitely by cannon catch missiles. So what are we doing now?
I want to. I mean, I'm assuming it doesn't take me an investigation check to check out where the holes are. They're fairly obvious at this
Yeah, they are.
point. Okay. What do I have here? Oh, I have a torch, don't I? Yeah. How big are the holes? Here's the question.
The holes are not much bigger than the arrows themselves, so we'll say probably about an inch wide, maybe a bit bigger than that.
Okay. I just want to take a rock
Mhm.
and look on the ground, see a rock, and how many holes are there in the wall?
There are 6.
Oh wow, really?
Yep.
Jeez. Yeah. I'm going to. I don't want to stick my eye up to one of the holes.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah, that might end badly.
I want to like suck up against the wall and tell everyone, "Watch out!" And I'm going to stand away from the hole and jam a rock into one of the holes and see if that makes another arrow come out or not.
Right. So you've jammed a rock in there and nothing happens, but you have effectively plugged up that hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I'll yell down the hallway. My concern is that if we go around the corner, it might shoot more arrows.
Oh, yeah.
Does someone want to come and help me plug these holes?
Yeah, okay. So we got to plug. Well, there's the 6.
Yeah.
What-
So you can just find some rocks around on the floor
A
that
bunch of rocks.
are
Yeah.
appropriately sized and jam a few of them in there just to make sure.
Yeah.
So now it's definitely all of these holes are definitely plugged up by rocks.
So now we can make sure that we'll touch those jagged rocks again because they won't be coming from behind us, and we'll make sure that there's no more coming up from the other side.
Yeah. And I'll take a look at examine one of the arrows, see if there's anything special about it. Hopefully it's not poisonous or anything.
Yeah,
Pull the one out of Avery.
yeah, you go off and you examine the one that's been thrown on the ground, just to make sure there's no poison or anything, and you can't see anything. It is kind of a thin arrow, and it's got a strange, long but short. How do you say that? The feathers on the back, the fletching.
Fletching,
So
yeah,
it goes all the way, like almost like it goes halfway down the shaft. So it's quite long, but it's very short, which is an interesting
like a
design. But it doesn't look poisonous or anything.
More like dart, less like arrow.
Yeah, kind of like that. And the head is made of iron. The shaft is made of wood.
Oh,
Okay. So, Avery, can I heal your wound?
Oh, I'm fine. It was just in the shoulder. I'm good to go.
Everybody thinks they're unbreakable today. Okay.
just a flesh wound.
When I'm laying on the ground, that's when I want. That's
yeah, but
when
then
I want
it's
it.
too late.
It's not. It's
Nope.
fine.
I'm going to take the dart.
Okay.
Put it in my back. If I
Okay,
may.
perfect. It is just about the length of maybe a bit longer than a lawn dart.
Okay. Yep. No worries.
Perfect. And you can see over here that even though the walls are kind of made out of stone, the arrows seem to have found purchase and have slid in between the rocks. All of the arrows up in the corner there.
Avery,
Yep.
you want to use the mage hand again and slap some more of those just to make sure that there shouldn't be any coming from behind us this time.
Oh man. Okay. I do it, but like,
And just before you do it, step in front of Uma. That way, Kushi, Spring, and Uma will have to dodge the arrow before it hits you.
what if it comes from in front of me?
They came from behind us and from the other side, down this way.
Yeah,
They hit
all the way
Yes.
And they hit here.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Avery doesn't know that they're not going to come out in front of her.
I'm pretty sure they're from behind and on the right.
Okay, I'll go and I'll start slapping the wall again.
Okay. You start smacking the wall, and you're hearing these things tripping, dink, 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 but nothing is happening. As if you could have hit any one of these things and sprung the single trap that was laid for it.
I see.
I think we're good.
Okay. Yeah,
Right.
seems that way. Cool.
So everyone hang here for a sec.
Okay.
Now, the dungeon master.
Yes.
Oh, great overlord in the sky.
It is I.
Again, not
Like
to.
Call
Could
of Duty.
Could I roll the old history check? Because something tells me we've been this way before.
Yeah, roll that history check.
Hmm. 15.
So you know, yeah, that down this hallway to your right, around this bend, there is the site where you fought the two shadows. While you were following the red's rope, or I guess it was not a red rope, just the graphic is red.
I know what we did now. I see what we did. Because we didn't go down to this area here. We went through this door.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what happened. Okay. So I will turn and come back to the group. Okay.
Yeah.
You remember those two shadowy things that took all the strength from Avery?
Yeah, how could I forget?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just around the corner. So
Oh,
we've been there.
interesting.
So
Oh.
maybe we should go back the way we came.
Yeah, there's still one more room to check, I think, here.
Well, there's the room to the south, and that smelled of rot.
Yeah.
And then there was the spherical.
Yeah,
It
spherical.
was round.
Oh.
It was round to the north. Shall we flip a coin
Why do we flip coin?
to see which room we go?
Uma takes out a coin and asks the coin which way we go.
What did the coin?
It always takes me a second.
It didn't say.
Was it the room to the north or the room to the south?
So actually,
Oh no, Uma, that not like that. You gotta
I was going to do an illusion.
flip the coin.
Mm-hmm.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think just
Well, I wasn't doing Never mind. She's learning how to flip a coin now, so that's she's good.
Right, okay.
I will flip the coin and catch it.
And you
and
gotta
then yell at
decide.
the coin.
You gotta decide
Which way do we go?
which way. See, it's just if you want to go one way, you say this side of the coin. I don't know if they have heads and tails on.
yeah. Well, for for
Coins?
ease, we'll say heads and tails. But she has a coin that has a spider and a scorpion. So
Okay. So if it's the spider, you say that's the north room, and the scorpion will be the south room. You flip it and you decide which way you want to go.
Okay, I flip the coin. What do we do?
What did it land on, Uma?
North, south.
It says spider.
Okay, that was south, right?
I think it was north.
It's north.
Ah,
Let's flip another coin to find out.
ah.
There is a coin. I thought there was a coin.
Which room smells better?
Yeah, that's a good point. Let's go to the room that doesn't smell like death.
Good
Well, I think
point.
you're already avoiding. Well, yeah, okay. Yeah. The one that smells better.
I thought that.
Well, I know Spring would know that there couldn't be in this dungeon. There has been worse smells, but that's a pretty strong smell of rot
Yeah.
to the south. So probably the north one smells better.
The north one probably smells better. And north is the direction of multiple. So
Follow your nose.
Yeah. And you're able to move around with no lag, Avery?
No, it's still lagging.
It's still
but
lagging?
I can
Oh.
manage, yeah.
I'm getting some lag too, and I know my computer is good. I know your computer is fairly good too, isn't it?
It's like old. It's like 6 years old.
Okay.
it's not a computer.
So we seem to be coming through, but Kushi and Elma are just hanging back there. They don't want to come.
Which way are we going? This way? South?
To the south, yeah. There you go.
Oh no. Nope. Come on up.
Sorry, no, to the north door. You just immediately had to go south to get there.
I'm confused.
Nope, too far.
Come back into the room, Kushi. Right here. Put your token here. There we go.
There we go.
And
over
to
here.
the north
Over
up
here.
here is where we're going.
So, I'm gonna let you guys investigate the room.
Oh wow. Okay.
I grant you this experience.
Yeah. Oh.
As
Well,
he
I like
resets
some-
one of the bones in his arms.
I go
Perfect.
in and investigate the room.
All right, roll your investigation.
Oh wow,
16.
it's a second one for her.
Yes.
It looks like a room.
Yeah. What you are seeing is a spherical room with stone walls. They are seem to be smooth stone walls, less like they were carved from tools, and more like they were naturally worn away.
Yeah, we saw some. It almost seems like there's been some water through here at some point in the past, and maybe I don't know how that would have happened. It's pretty dry now, but
Yeah, that's true. There's no like furniture in here or anything. The north door is made out of banded iron, and so is the west door. The south one you just came through. And that's
Just
all this
remind you.
investigation tells you.
oh,
This room is dumb.
I was. Brain will say, just to remind you, as he's in the other room, the door to the west, the left, is where we had investigated before.
I try and mage hand that door open.
Which one? The northern one?
yeah, that one, right?
Is this the one we've been through before?
Elma?
This one we have not.
Yeah. Which one were you mage handing?
The north, but
The
on
north
my
door.
map, it's not even. It doesn't show anything behind it. I've never been there.
No, we have not.
Yeah, that's right.
I was saying this door was the one that we've
No.
been through before.
The one to the
I'm
west.
leaving,
Yeah.
I'm leaving that one alone.
Okay. So you reach out with your mage hand and grab the doorknob boldly and rattle it. And it doesn't open. The knob turns, but then you notice, of course, there's a little keyhole there.
So I'll try and open it first. If
Yeah.
I can, so I cannot open it.
It does not open. No.
Okay.
The knob turns, but it doesn't open.
Goblin could use your lockpicks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm a goblin.
Well,
Yep. I will give my excuse me again. My lockpicks to Avery. You want to use your help?
I'll give them to Alma because he's better at sleight of
Yeah.
hand than me.
Okay. And I will step up to here and guide you in your attempt.
Say, watch carefully,
Yeah.
Wayne. This is how you do it.
20.
good.
That's gonna make it. So you unlock it, and you do that. You'll still need to open the door, of course.
Say, step away from the door. I will
Yeah.
open.
I'm gonna be back here in this room.
Yeah.
and a brick falls on me in the doorway.
It would. That would
So-
be your luck.
So you unlock the open the door, right? Okay, perfect. The door creaks inward, and what you see in front of you is strange. There's takes your eyes a moment to adjust. There's a light source somewhere in that room, and the whole thing seems to be reflecting that light source. And then you realize, oh, all of these this masonry is actually not masonry. It's made out of glass.
Oh.
And you can see the underside of the doorway, not the doorway, sorry, the underside of the masonry, and it's just as Brain had discovered before when he dug some of the masonry up to check what was underneath it, and it's this strange, really smooth, naturally smoothed rock. So that's what you can see inside, and the light source does seem to be moving around a little bit as well. So what say you? You moving closer? You see, the light gets brighter, passes right in front of the doorway, and you recognize it now as the same kind of thing that your party chased after when you were soul sick. So what you see in front of you is a Willow Wisp. Your character might not know what it is, but has seen it now before.
I turn to the group and I say, there was something wispy and willowy going by, wound and wound.
Yeah. This guy or something like him led us on a merry chase. Well, that was weird.
Yeah, that audio artifacting was weird.
Yeah. Even I heard that. Yeah, so I don't know if I don't know if it's hostile or not, but
Well, it didn't hurt us, but it did lead us into a combat of sorts.
yeah, and then it disappeared.
Yeah. He might be trying to lure us into battle.
Another one. Yeah. Maybe we should
Did we want to try the door down south? Should we try the south door?
Yeah, but that's where the dead rot's coming from.
We can create
Not
our
keen
own
on
dead
that
rot here.
that dead rot, eh?
Yeah.
I'll try
Okay, then
to
after you.
approach it and see what it does.
I think because we all know the panda is a dick. We just have to figure out which battle we want to do first, because I think we're going to have to battle our way out of here. I'm
When
just
someone
saying.
says approach it, I approach it with my hand out and say, "Hi, I'm Uma."
You have seen it in the doorway dart by, possibly a few times. So yeah, you can see that it is kind of moving around in this room in a haphazard fashion.
Hi, I'm Uma. No. Hi, I'm Uma. No.
It starts making a faint singing noise to you. Whether it's to you or not, you started talking to it, and then it started making this noise.
I'll slowly try to approach it with my hand out.
So it's darting towards you, darting away. And you have your hand out, and it seems to be touching your hand with no ill effects. It doesn't seem to be like hot or anything. Like it's a light source. People expect it to be hot, right? But it's not necessarily hot. It's actually a little bit cold.
Well, it is a sort of dead thing, isn't it?
I don't think it can talk.
Okay. Can it understand us, though?
I don't know.
If you understand what we're saying, move to the left.
Oh,
If you don't
it goes
understand what
left.
we're saying, move to the right.
Yeah.
Oh, now it goes right.
Maybe I should ask that differently. How should I ask that, Avery?
Playing word games with this thing.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. The last time I, tried to search my mind vault for for information about this thing, all I know is that we should try not to anger it.
Okay.
Well, that's too bad. I was gonna play with it.
Oh yeah, you've approached, haven't you? I should move your token up. So, this thing is still, and it's kind of strange when it darts around the room because of these glass blocks. The light gets reflected in weird ways, and you also notice just Uma and Spring, as they've stepped out onto the floor there. It's a very strange sensation. Because you realize that there is no bedrock underneath you. It is just glass. And there is a long drop into nothing. Sort of like standing on the CN Tower on the glass floor.
Yeah.
Except it fades into darkness. Even with this light source, this Willow Wisp here, and the dancing lights that's kind of illuminate the shaft going down, you cannot see the bottom.
And it's singing to us.
That's a long way down. Hey, Ball of Light, you want a drink? We should hold on to the No? Okay, more for me then.
Yeah, it doesn't respond to you except to sing a few more notes. It sings some different notes.
And it's like dashing around the room.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's not any language.
No, the singing isn't in a language. It's mainly notes. It's just like trilling.
Notes can be a language.
Yeah, notes that have like a strong vibrato on them.
Yeah.
And then right at this point, it kind of moves towards this door.
It's totally Navi from.
Yeah, it moves towards this door, and it squeezes itself. And you can, if it had legs, you would be able to see its little legs pinwheeling as it squeezes through the lock of this door to the north, and gets onto the other side.
Huh. I don't know that we should go in there.
It went that way.
Let's look around before we follow the strange ball of light.
Yep.
I have a question. Are we following it just because it's shiny?
It's pretty.
Well, that's sort of what happened last time, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and it didn't work out so well. So
Elma, can you conjure some kind of, like, I don't know, some kind of illusion, maybe, and see if you can engage it somehow?
It unfortunately it went to the other room.
Unfortunately, it went to the other room.
It went through the door.
Yeah.
But if I am not mistaken, it led us to the room with a walk that almost squished our little friend. Now it's leading us to another room.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't
It's
lead
series of
us.
traps.
It didn't
No
lead us
reason
to the
except
rock
because it's
room,
shiny.
but
It
it led us to a fight with some zombie hands the last time.
Right.
But I don't know if it was really leading us there or not, though.
It might not have had evil intent, is what you're saying?
I do. I think it's trying to kill us all.
I'll be right back. I've got a phone call. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I want to take a bow.
Cool. So Kushi is missing, so that's fine. It's okay.
Not in front of the mic, so just give me a minute.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. We'll keep. We'll give an extra couple minutes. I've got a snack and some Rolling Rock. It's extra pale.
Bone shaker.
I got more beer. I made popcorn. I'm all set for Act 2.
Cool.
Ooh, popcorn.
Do you want to pop some in?
Oh, I don't have any. That's why.
Oh,
I'm like,
oops.
Oh, popcorn.
Sorry, I can't share through the virtual world.
Yeah,
That's okay.
I've got popcorn I'd throw over to you, but it's a little far.
I don't eat a lot of popcorn because I don't own a microwave. I haven't in like years.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
One of the few people I know who doesn't have a microwave.
Yeah.
Those things became like super ubiquitous.
Yeah, I know. And like, when we moved to the city here, we were like, oh, we don't have a microwave. We should get one. It's like, actually, we don't really need one.
Right.
That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah,
You just
absolutely.
have to drink your coffee when it's hot, or you don't get hot coffee.
Yeah, exactly. You can also plop some ice in there. I mean, you've got a freezer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Yes.
You have a fridge?
Yep.
It's an ice box, I believe.
I was just gonna say we call it an ice box.
Yeah. You go down every day, get a big block of ice.
Yep. Oh man.
Alrighty.
All right. So you're back now. So it seems like everyone's back. This Willow Wisp has disappeared through the north entry
Yeah, I
way.
think Alma is very contemptuous of its attempts to divert us and doesn't think we should follow it. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean that's his opinion. Although it did lead you to the key, which he doesn't know about. So I mean, you could say, "Well, we found the key." So
Yeah.
But his perception is this thing just luring us to danger.
Well, I mean, we don't have to follow it. I kind of want to, but I still don't think that you're necessarily wrong.
I would say that we should investigate the hell out of this room.
You can do that. I don't know if you were waiting for me to to respond, but yeah, for sure you can.
I was waiting for someone in the. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, give me an investigation check. Somebody will probably with advantage because they're maybe being helped by everybody else who is also really interested in this room.
Yeah. Investigation. Okay. What did I add to that?
Intelligence.
I don't think that I add anything to an investigation check. Well, let's do that.
You do not.
Okay. Well, can I help with that?
You're probably one of the ones aiding the person who has a better
Yeah.
one.
Right.
So you can go around doing that, and mechanically you're aiding in the.
Ulma and Avery.
Is he rolling?
The greatest illusionist in the world, and Avery.
Okie dokie.
Well, I rolled a 19, so...
Oh, you rolled a 19? Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, so roll. Yeah, go ahead and roll. I'll give everybody a roll. Why not? And
Sweet.
0. Uma.
I have a -1 to investigation.
What is...
She is very intently investigating.
Right.
Starring very hard.
Yeah, and everyone with a 20, 19, 20, or 25 can investigate this room, and almost immediately here on the other side of this door, the north side door, there are very faint, what you recognize as zombie sounds. No, like, not necessarily right on the other side of the door, but somewhere behind that door, there is certainly at least 2 zombies.
I'll look over at Uma, who I notice is just kind of staring at her feet, but like doing a really good job at it, and I'll tap her on the arm and point at the door and say, "There's zombies over there."
Oh, yeah.
And as far as the rest of the room, I believe I've given you the rest of the room's description. The north and west doors are banded iron wooden doors, and they both have locks on them. These particular ones are deadlocks. Not deadlocks, sorry, padlocks. That cover a sort of a mechanism to lock the door.
Okay.
And underneath you, like I said before, there is no bedrock. It is just a gaping hole underneath the glass of the floor.
I'll look at Avery and do we get the zombies?
You know, I mean, we don't really have any reason to be afraid of zombies, but like, if we get into a combat on a glass floor, that might be bad.
We should go to the other room for sure.
We could always lure them into the other room behind us.
Yeah.
Worrying more about walks and arrows than stupid zombies.
Yeah. I don't know. Charge, experience, all that good stuff.
Well, maybe the next room has a regular floor as well.
It might do.
Shall we go investigate the door?
Yeah.
Yes. And Avery will step across the floor, but like her stance is very wide. She does not like the glass floor.
Yeah, hopefully it's not that breakable. I'm just thinking, like, if bodies start falling on it and stuff, that... yeah.
Yeah, maybe it would start shattering or something.
Yeah.
These blocks, some of the blocks are quite large, possibly like 8 feet across. Some of the blocks are smaller, more like 2 feet across.
Yeah. If one shattered, then I don't think that whoever was on top of it would survive falling, since there's nothing underneath it.
Avery's doing all she can not to just go prone and crawl, so she looks back at Spring. It's like, good to know, thank you.
So it looks like Uma and Avery and Brain have approached the door. Spring, you have an opportunity to do that as well. That's the door to the north. And I guess we are going to investigate this. Oh, you've already rolled it. Wonderful.
That was
that was the original one. Yeah, go ahead.
Again, Uma is staring
I'm
intently
staring
at
at
the
the door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Avery, would you like to make your investigation with advantage? 14.
Right. So you are looking at this door, and you can definitely hear from the other side now that there are definitely there's more than 2 zombies, and it seems to be getting a little bit louder. And also, you seem to hear that trilling vibrato from the Willow the Wisp as well. And but in front of you, you don't see anything wrong with this door. There's no tripwires. There's no pressure plates. There's no tripstones. Anything like that.
So,
It's a
here's
room
my
full of
thought.
zombies.
Here's my thought. I take out a rope, my 50-foot rope that I have.
Mm-hmm.
I have. Pretty sure I have.
Yeah. I'm sure somebody has one of those.
Yeah. Someone must have a rope.
Oh, yeah, we have a lot of...
I tie it around my waist
Mhm.
really tight. And then I go, you guys move back into the doorway in the south.
I'll waddle back.
Yep. Okay. I'm moving back here.
Yeah. Uma, wait a sec. Take this.
Okay.
Take the other end of this rope and don't let go until
Yeah.
somebody tells you to let go.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
And then
She'll grab the
everybody back in the other room off the glass floor.
Cool. All right.
Right.
Now who's going to do it?
Well, because I'm thinking, Brain's going, there might be some traps that we don't know about. And it might break the floor. And so
Yeah.
that's 30 feet, so she's got a hold of me with the rope.
Yep.
Why are you over there?
So
I'm
who's
gonna open the
standing?
door.
Uma's standing outside the room?
Yeah.
Why are you gonna?
I'm gonna open the door.
I mean, I can use my mage hand. You need to be there.
Brain has to be there.
Yes. Brain definitely has to.
Yeah,
Use
yeah,
that brain.
yeah.
In that,
Brain will-
in that
Brain will
case, in that
say-
case,
Yeah, Brain will move over one. Brain will move over here
Mhm.
and go. Okay, open the door.
I'll use my
Alright.
mage hand to give him a thumbs up.
and at the
Perfect.
same time, I'm going to make an illusion of Brain standing in front of the door with his hands wide outstretched and a big expression of shock on his face.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Now we're employing the illusion the way. This is kind of what I was thinking.
hmm
I was like, oh, how do we get through the door?
Yeah. So are you going to open the door then, Brain?
No, I'm gonna let Alma open the door.
Right. Okay.
But I'm gonna be near the door.
Right. You do realize that it is still locked.
Oh. No.
Both of these
we
doors
forgot about
have locks on them.
Yeah.
And this one you have not at least even like attempted to unlock.
Okay, so as his mage hand comes over to open the door, I'll go, just a sec. And I'll bring out my thieves' tool and I'll hand it to his mage hand. Yeah. And then again I will guide him in his sleight of hand attempt to open the door.
Okay.
Hold on, only one brain has a rope on him.
No. Alma, it's an illusion. It's okay.
So we'll need a sleight of hand check from Elma or Avery, whoever's doing the unlocking.
I can always do a new illusion. So I'll unlock first.
Mm-hmm. Sleight of hand, 15. You are trying your best, but with Brain all the way across the room, it's difficult to get like directions from him. Before you were kind of relying on mimicking his hands, but you're kind of far away from him right now.
Yeah.
So you didn't get the sleight of hand, but a few moments pass by as you're trying to unlock that thing. The zombie sounds do seem to be getting louder on the other side of the door, like they're quite close now.
Maybe you should come at it from a little bit slightly different angle.
And you can try it again.
I'll point at the exact spot.
Avery, you should throw a firebolt as soon as the door opens.
Mm-hmm. Right, 6 sleight of hand. That is not going to do it. But I am knocking the DC down as you get more and more experience with this particular lock.
Oh, cool.
So there are now zombies obviously pressed up against the door and moaning brains. And you see from the lock, as you're trying to pick it, this little speck of light pops through, and and then starts moving away this way.
Oh, it's that guy. Willow Wisp.
Well, he led us to them, so maybe he is helpful.
The zombies know there are 2 brains here.
Apparently, yes.
So if you want to keep... Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, that was so good.
So if you want to keep unlocking the door, you can. With these scratches on the other side of the door. Sleight of hand. You know what? It unlocks. And so you've got it unlocked. It's not open yet.
Okay, wait a sec, because we know they're coming through.
Yep, they're gonna be right there.
Yep.
I was thinking of doing a drum concert on the door before you opened it, but
I'm going to.
hey, you zombies!
I'm gonna pin myself up against the wall.
Yep.
And hide.
Okay. Yeah. Throw your stealth.
Yep. And as soon as I see one come out, I'm gonna fire my crossbow bolt. I'm gonna hold my action until I see one of them pop
Fire! Fire!
I'm also
fire.
gonna hold a firebolt.
Okay.
Does it see
Perfect.
anything?
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. So
Oma, be
That's
careful
your
of the
stealth.
glass floor.
and so do we open the door then?
Am I able to maintain a concentration for my illusion and also? Actually, you know what? I don't think it is concentration. Let me check.
The other spell would have to have concentration for it to replace your current spell.
And it's not.
No, Mage Hand isn't concentration.
Oh, it's
No,
not.
not that one.
It's not even concentration, right?
I'm talking about my minor illusion, yeah.
Right. I see.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's not. It's actually need to be in 30 feet. Ready? Yeah, so I'm gonna put the dummy brain there.
Mm-hmm.
The other dummy brain.
The illusion of brain. Let me look up. Let's see.
Illusionary brain.
I'm going to put something down there. I don't know why that is a ghost, but there it is. Let me see. I put that down for you, and I want to give you control of it. So, where the heck are you? Oops, I missed it. Elma, where are you? Not seeing you in the player list. Oh no, there you are. Okay, and you should have control of it now. Oh wait, no. Save settings. There. How's that? Can you control it? Yes. Okay. Yeah. There it goes. All right. Perfect. So that's right there. And then I guess you use your mage hand.
Sure enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that opens the door. And you can see definitely that there are two zombies on the other side of the door. Anyone who can see through the door, that is, which probably does not include Elma or Brain. But right now, Avery, you can see.
I can see.
So that means you're
My puny human eyes can't see that far.
yeah. But there is actually a light source in the room, so you could actually see it with the Willow Wisp dancing around. And from this angle, yes. So, Firebolt of 7, of course. 17 rather. And that will definitely hit. And that's what kind of damage does that do?
It's a 1d10. My
Right.
roll 20 is acting up. Let me just roll a d10.
Right,
That's
okay, cool.
Oh, I thought you were asking her to describe the damage, but
Yeah,
There's
no,
like
I
a little
ask-
pop up here. Yeah, and it'll go
it's
away.
really hot and fiery and death.
Yep.
It's hot.
Death to zombies. 1d10, is it?
Yeah, it's a D. Oh, you rolled a
It's 8.
D10. You got an 8. And I will change that. So you let fly this this thing, and let's see if it's got any resistances or anything like that. Okay. And it hits a zombie square in the chest, and it obviously burns some of this flesh away. And now you can see in the middle of this zombie's chest there is the solar plexus that is exposed, and some of the ribs, because the skin has peeled away. And so, Brain, you're still holding. Don't move, Kushi. Stay where you were. And we
Just
will.
reloading.
Let's see. We will roll initiative.
All of us?
All of us. Yes, unless you don't plan on fighting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would think so. All right, D20.
Well done, Uma.
What am I adding to this?
Your initiative, which
modifier.
is 2.
Ah, okay.
It should
right,
be.
I did write that initially. Okay, I wrote that down. Modifier +2. All right. So,
It's
yeah.
generally it's your dexterity modifier.
I don't know what is happening here. Dice roller is not working, or
Oh, really?
something. Yeah, I don't know if the tab is frozen. That's why you need real dice, just like you need real physical media when you watch television.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
the services aren't gonna be up all the time.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? Okay,
Mhm.
so 14.
14. All right, so I'm gonna hit your monster init button and then change whatever I rolled to your 14. I had rolled a 7, by the way, so that's good.
Oh, lucky 7 for me.
Yep. So it is Uma's turn, and we will see how this goes.
Okay.
See how it goes.
1, 2, 3.
Zombies.
Oh, I forgot to punctuate it with punctuate the beginning of combat.
6.
That is the war cry.
Uma will move there
Zombies.
Yeah.
and grab her axe and like she's holding on to the axe with 2 hands but has the rope curled around one hand
Right.
and will prepare if anything if either of these zombies move within range she will use her
Yes.
attack.
Right. Cool. Awesome. So that is your whole turn, I guess.
Yes.
And it is now this zombie's turn. The zombie in the doorway that is on the right does come into range, and I believe both Brain and Uma can see it. So go ahead and get your prepared attacks off. Oh,
Okay.
unfortunately, Snailbrain doesn't hit. He rolled a natural 1 and a natural 2. And a 12 from Uma will definitely hit. So hit that thing with your great axe.
I'm not raging, so just 11.
Okay, 11 damage. This thing is quite hurt now that it's been blown partway apart and then chopped up with a great axe. And it is not super smart. It's going to go for this sort of magically almost glowing thing that it's maybe never seen before in its life, and try to interact with it in the only way that it knows how, by trying to bite its brain out. So how does that work with an illusion like this? Elma, what does your spell say?
So it's an image, right? So if it attacks it, it's just going to go through the image. It won't disappear, but at that point, you should know that it's not real.
Right.
That
Yeah.
That he's going to attack.
Snap its teeth on empty air. Or something.
Yeah. Exactly. So he'll move right through it. He'll do that. He'll snap his teeth down on the empty air, move right through it, and stand there looking confused for the last 2 seconds of his turn.
I'm laughing at it because it's like, you zombie, you can't even smell anything, can you? If you could, you would know.
Yeah, it's got no nose, right? It's got just a hole with bone where its nose is supposed to be. And it is now Elma's the Great's turn.
All right. He says, "Ha, sucker." And he's
You have like a spell, I guess.
Yeah. So as he pulls his little finger scope and slides it on again, he says, "You are no smarter than my pinky. Time for you to die, stinky." Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I love all these couplets. That definitely hits.
Yeah, they're good. They remind me of something a wizard in Vance's Dying Earth would do. Or
I'm not sure what I see 2 different damages here. What does that mean?
That is 2 different 2-hit numbers. To roll your damage, do you see where it says Firebolt underneath the 19 and 25? If you hover over it, your mouse turns into a little pointer, a little hand, so you can click on it, and then it will display your damage.
Should you do it?
No, not there. In the chat. You see where it says Firebolt just above the your text
I
field?
knew that. It's so funny you think I didn't know that.
So that is, it looks like 2d10. Is there a reason for that?
It's the
No, I
crit
just
on the
clicked
first
it.
one.
Yeah, right. So it'd just be the one 1d10, which was the first one, which is 9, of course.
Thanks.
And that's against this one, the only one you can see, of course. So it staggers a couple feet away from you as it's hit with this firebolt, and its right arm is burnt all the way down to the bone, and it kind of stiffens and falls over. But then at that point, because it has undead fortitude, it needs to roll a Constitution savings throw. And it needs to make a 14 in order to get just right back up. 21, so it does get right back up. Actually, it's prone, I guess, right now. So I'm just gonna turn it on its side, but it is still conscious. And so do you have anything else you'd like to do, or you can move around, or whatever?
Oh yeah, moving sounds like a good idea. Come on. You go. Go ahead and have some here. Move back.
Cool. Awesome. And it is now Spring's turn. I guess you were standing in the doorway, not in this weather-worn spherical room. You're probably standing in the doorway to the glass room, right? Yeah. All right. So you have seen that just happen. The door that they're fighting in is across the room, about 30 feet away from you, 35 feet away from you, and there is that one zombie who fell down and has not lost consciousness, but you can see that there is another zombie standing in the doorway, recessed a little bit.
Okay. So this second zombie, excuse me, is within crossbow range.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So I'm going to notch an arrow, and you aim for the base of the skull and try to get this second zombie. Oh, but it is not a good roll. I can tell you that. Now, what do I add to it? 4?
That looks like a 4, yes.
Yeah, okay. So 7.
Right. It looks like you have a longbow, by the way. 7 will not hit.
Yeah. Right, yeah,
7 will not hit. So it goes flying into the other room. almost gracefully. If you were just aiming for the door, that would have been a perfect bullseye. But unfortunately, the zombie is a smaller target, and it sailed past him. So you can move up closer into the room if you want to, or you can stay where you are.
Well, I think for now I'll stay where I am.
Cool. All right. And unless you have a bonus action that you want to use, then I'll move on to Avery.
Yeah, no bonus action at this time.
Right. Cool. And Avery.
All right, I will shoot a firebolt at this down zombie here.
Right. Cool. 9 will hit. Beautiful. So it doesn't really matter what. I guess it does matter what damage you do.
4.
So it's going to need to make a 9. Oops, that's the wrong character sheet. It's going to need to make a 9. Makes a 23, so it keeps getting hit by all these firebolts, and more of it is burning away, but it just doesn't seem to be losing consciousness. And you hear its grotesque whine as it's being cooked alive. Undead. Oh, and this Willow Wisp is constantly dancing around. Providing tons of light for Kushi the human. So, all right. Avery, do you want to move or have a?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay, cool. And it is Kushi's turn.
Okay. I will need to get much closer to the zombie.
Yeah, zombies are stupid.
This guy's still alive.
They
Right?
pretty much are.
That guy is still alive. He's been hit with many things and is not dying.
Yeah, well, they don't really know they're dead already. Like,
Yeah.
why
I'm
would
just gonna
being dead
jam my
matter
spear.
to them?
Try and jam
So-
my spear into his chest.
Yeah.
I have advantage because he's
Right. Yes, you do. So roll with advantage and get above 8, or 8 or above. And then roll your damage because I need to. That's part of his DC. So you made it. 4. So he needs to make again a Constitution savings throw of 9, and makes it. So
Damn it.
you crushed. Crush the spear down into him. And you can take the spear out if you want to, but you don't necessarily need to.
Yeah.
So do you have a secondary attack as well as a monk?
Yeah, I'll just try and use my foot to knock
Mhm.
his head off or something.
Yep. And you get advantage on that too. 14 hits. And we'll need to make a 9 because everyone keeps rolling 4 damage. And 11 this is getting lower and lower. All of these rolls,
It's still kicking.
but it's literally still kicking. As you stomp down on it, it tries to lash out at you, but misses terribly.
I rolled 1 on my D8 rolls. I had 4 damage because of the +3s.
Yep.
I rolled 1 on both of those damage. That's
Yep.
the minimum amount of damage.
Yep.
I've done to him.
And is that your entire turn?
Yeah, I guess that'll be my turn. I don't
Okay.
want to waste a key point on almost dead zombies.
Yeah. All right, so it is now these 2 zombies that are back in the other room. They need to shamble forwards ahead of this zombie in the doorway. And they are doing so stupidly. And wait, no, just one of them moves at a time. Sorry, they do not have group initiative. And so that one stumbled forward and is so stupid it doesn't know whether to hit Uma or the illusion, and it decides also stupidly to attack the illusion. So it steps forward, tries to give this thing it's a kind of punch. It tries to punch this this illusion and just moves right through, which is fortunate for Uma, because it's now moved out of her zone of control, and she can hit it with an attack of opportunity if she wishes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I use my reaction to hold my action.
Your I thought that was an action, wasn't it?
It is, but you use your reaction in order to hold an action.
Right. Oh, I see. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. So it stumbles through this doorway easily, just because, well, not easily. It had to overcome an illusion, didn't it? And it stands there, stuttering, brain, right beside Snail Brain. And the next zombie comes through, and will also not necessarily know who to attack, but it attacks Uma. So it's going to reach out with its bony claws and try to take your flesh and try and just take one of your huge muscles, and you can feel it trying to pull the muscle away. But I assume a 12 does not hit. So it's doing this uselessly. On somebody more frail, this might hurt a lot.
Yeah.
And it is now Brain's turn.
Excellent. I'm going to try something silly.
I guess the Willow Wisp should have an initiative order, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
No one's fighting
Yeah,
it.
but
No one's fighting it,
but
but
it's
then it can move around and stuff on its turn. Okay. It has 29. Ridiculous. So it will move at the top of the round. Go ahead, Brain.
Okie dokie. So I have a rope around my waist, and it is attached to Uma.
Yep.
I'm going to disengage, hold on to the rope, really
Yep.
taut.
Yeah, you guys have a 30-foot rope between you.
Right. I'm going to hold on to it, though.
Yep.
Yes, as well as I hope. Well, we'll see if it works anyway. And I'm going to do that. Run.
Okay.
And pull, right? And
Yep.
see if I can trip the zombie that I ran by.
Yeah, for sure. It's time for your own traps against me.
Yeah.
So what would that be? That would be like,
Well, I'm thinking my athletics against it's either acrobatics or athletics.
yeah. So
Like something kind of like a grappling thing.
yeah. No,
Spotted warrior.
I was thinking athletics as well. So yeah, go ahead and roll your athletics, and that will be my target for my zombie's dex
Athletics,
save.
14.
14. Okay, so the first one, the one on the end with no damage, will try to make a 14 and makes it. Somehow this thing just, even with a -2 dex, it manages to just step over the rope almost by accident. This is like Drunken Master shit.
Yeah.
The second one that's on the ground gets dragged. You can drag it, I guess, 5 or 10 feet towards you, depending on how long you're pulling on this thing.
I'm going to drag it to here.
Right there? Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, and it's prone, so it's like it kind of wrapped around its neck, and you pulled on it.
Yeah.
And it's undead, so it's not being choked, but it's like you're dragging it like that.
I move it to there so that it's in between those two nice individuals.
Mhm.
So if it ever stands up, and then I will say to Uma, "Drop the rope, Uma."
Uma drops the rope.
Yep.
And that will be my turn.
Cool. I love the way you used the rope. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's been ingenious.
Yeah, for sure. I wish I gave out inspiration in this game. I want to do something for you. Get you some value for that, but I don't do inspiration here.
What was fun was that you allowed me to do it.
Yeah.
And it worked a little bit, which is excellent.
Mm-hmm. So, what is it? So that's Brain's turn, and the zombie in the doorway steps forward a little bit, and again doesn't know who to attack. Neither of these two zombies in the doorway have attacked the illusion, and might not put it together if another zombie attacked the illusion and it didn't work, that the same would happen to them, because they're quite stupid. But this one attacks Uma. So it tries to slam into you bodily, and 17, does that hit?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Okay. For 3 damage, 3 bludgeoning damage as it beats against you. And you're trying to fend off its snapping teeth, but it's it's punching you as well in the ribs. And I say punching, but it's like very inexpert. It's not like a boxer, right?
It's more like a kind of a shove almost.
Yeah, and it just keeps doing that over and over again until you start bruising. And that is its turn. So the Willow Wisp is going to.
I like to think the zombies are just spinning their arms.
Yeah. If anyone gets in my way, it's not my fault.
Exactly.
Right.
So the Willow Wisp darts through the room and then makes just about a 90-degree turn and moves a little bit to the south and ends its turn. It is now Uma's turn, so it is it's sort of on the south central side of the room. It is now Uma's turn. You are surrounded by zombies. Oh my god, I should have gotten
How many zombies
should have
are in
gotten
this
some
room
advantage
now?
for that. No, I don't think I could have actually gotten an advantage for flanking, because this one on the bottom is prone, so that wouldn't work.
Right.
But anyways, go ahead, Uma.
Uma will point at this one and look back at Elma, and laughing goes, "It attacked the illusion." and she'll attack the one on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Go spoil the secret.
24.
A 24 will definitely hits. Please roll
yeah.
your damage. So that it needs to make a 15 this time for its con save. And it fails. It finally fails and dies. So it's reduced to zero hit points, and you can see that it has become rigid, almost instant rigor mortis, and it's flops like cardboard as you hit this thing, and you can tell that it's dead. Do you want to move or do any other things?
No, she just turns towards the other two in the doorway, and that's her turn.
Okay. And that would be this zombie that is dead, so it is now Elma's the Great. Their turn.
All right. I do zoom this in a little bit. There's only one zombie left?
There are, you can see at least 2 zombies from where you
I see
are.
it. Yeah, okay. I see it now. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Well, it looks like I have a free line straight in front of me.
Yep, that's right. Is that a?
And so, he's going to go ahead. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and he will just point his finger at the other one behind the dead one.
Yep.
He says, "Zombie number 2, time for you to die because you smell like food."
That hits definitely.
It's complete with funny Asian dub accent.
So that's 7. No, that's 5 damage. Fire damage. So it's sails across the room, smacks this thing in the side of the neck, and you can see its hair goes up in flame just for a minute before it's kind of settles down. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave its hair aflame because these are very short. These are very short rounds, turns. So it's gonna take a couple rounds for this thing's hair to stop being aflame. And is there anything else you wanted to do, Elma?
I'm good.
Cool. It is now Spring's turn. You're standing in the southern doorway. The Will-o'-the-Wisp is just about 10 feet to your left. And there are 3 zombies in the doorway across this room from you. One of them has a head on fire.
All right. And the other 2 are...
The other 2 are in front of Uma and the illusion, and they seem to be sort of fending... Uma seems to be fending them off.
All right. Well, okay. I'm gonna do another long range strike with my longbow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think that I will aim for the one that's close to Uma, I guess.
Yeah, the one of the ones that don't have their head on fire.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So roll that. Add your 4 and get an 8 or above.
All right.
Which should be easy.
I will pray to the gods of something. 20.
20 will hit. Was that a natural 20?
No, it was 16.
Okay. All right. So a D8 plus 2 piercing damage.
Okay. So pierce, and the arrow flies true, and is it 1d8 or 2d8?
1d8.
1d8. Okay.
What was that?
That was a natural 2.
A 2. Okay. A 2 plus. What was it? 2 plus 2 is 4.
Okay. So 4 then, yeah, plus 2 then.
Okay, perfect. So that sinks into the zombie and is sticking out from the other side. You've got it's only 4 damage, but it's definitely
not great.
It's definitely hurt this zombie. So do you want to move into the room or stay where you are, or try to do some other kind of action?
Yeah, I will move into the room, and at this point, I guess, just sort of glide in there,
right,
and move closer to where my fighting compatriots inside are.
Right. Okay. So you can get. Let me measure this. So you can get all the way up to melee range with the flaming zombie.
Cool.
If you want.
Yeah. All right. May as well do that.
All right. And that would be your turn, I believe. And it is Avery's turn.
All right, I will move up 1 square.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm good way over here on the solid floor.
Mm-hmm.
This zombie's flaming, you say?
Yes, that zombie is aflame.
On fire.
I'm gonna make it worse.
Yes.
We're gonna get that song.
And that definitely hits for 4 damage.
4 again.
Yep. Why is it always 4? What is happening? And I need to use my calculator, of course, because I'm quite number dumb. So if it flies out of your hand and hits this zombie and cooks it even further, and you can keep moving, or you can use a bonus action.
I am good over here.
Cool. It is now Kushi's turn.
Right. I'm going to jump over here.
Mm-hmm.
What's this
That
symbol indicating?
that little ghostly symbol is a minor illusion of brain in a T pose. That symbol is the this zombie being on fire. Its hair is on fire. It's such dry hair that a misplaced or a well-placed firebolt lit it.
Right. Okay. Well, I will attack him with my spear first.
And that is a 6, isn't it? Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay, so you miss.
That is not going to hit.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm rolling very poorly tonight. Okay, I will use a. Let's see here. I won't do this before. After you take an attack, you can. Yeah. Okay, so I will use a key point.
Mm-hmm.
You do a flurry of blows on him.
Flurry of blows. To make 2 unarmed strikes. Nice.
21.
21 is will hit for 6 damage.
I just take out my anger on him for missing with the spear, dodging my spear.
Yeah, and 19 also hits
Punch and kick him.
for 4. And this thing is coming apart at the... you've hit it so many times, it seems as if its shoulders are not really in their slots anymore. The knees are too wobbly. It looks very uncanny as it's moving around, trying to attack you and bite you and this kind of thing.
So, now, because I did that with a key point,
Mm-hmm.
I have another ability called Key Fueled Attack.
Oh, nice.
This is like monks get to level up and they just sit there, like, they don't do a lot of damage, but they get to hit a lot of times.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So I can use a...
So do Flurry of Blows and Key Fueled Attack, do they both use bonus actions?
Well, I guess they both do use a bonus action.
As far as your economy is concerned, that is not something that can be done.
That is not
You can use key on stuff that is not a bonus.
not a bonus action.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what that is for. Yeah.
I don't have a ton of abilities otherwise yet. They're non-attack things, but yeah, you're right. I can't do 2 bonus actions.
Yeah, that's right. All right, that is unfortunate, but you did manage to hit it a couple of times, just not with your spear.
I also can do. And when you use your key to inflict wounds, with an unarmed strike, you can spend 1 key point. Okay, no, I don't want to spend another key point.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, perfect. So this thing. This zombie right in front of you, this one that is aflame, is going to... It knows that the other one's that the other brain is not real. And that is some basic information it has, but it will attack either Spring or Kushi, since they are closest. And that is... it's going to be an attack against Spring. So... it tries to slam into you, and does a 17 hit your armor class?
Okay. So armor. My armor class increased recently.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it right now. It's a 19, and I'm like, wow, yeah, that's cool. So that does not hit. And so it's trying to bite you, and you're feeling the heat from its head as it's just burns and burns. It's going to take 1 damage from this. But it is not going to move. It is just going to move closer to you, Spring, as it's trying to bite and attack you.
Yeah.
And so this zombie here, one of these zombies in the doorway, is going to decide to attack the illusion. For some reason, it doesn't know any better.
Well,
I guess
they just don't know. They don't talk to each other. So
yeah.
One important bit. I want to make sure I'm keeping track of this correctly. So it says when they realize it's not real, that particular creature sees it as like semi-transparent or kind of faded.
Right.
If this zombie has never attacked it, then no, it would be normal.
Yeah, this is a zombie that has never attacked it. 2 of them did, and 2 of them hadn't, and these ones in the doorway had not.
Okay, cool.
So it's going to stumble through. I'm giving people some chances to do attacks of opportunity if they can, and that's those people are Uma.
22.
22 hits.
Oh yeah.
13 damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Let me just look closer at that. Okay. And that is a nasty hit.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely you hit it. We'll say on the collarbone and managed to crack its collarbone. And one of its arms is just hanging limply from the cleft shoulder. And so that is its turn as it stands there and wonders what happened and why it was attacked when it was attacking. It is Brain's turn.
So Brain, he will. What will he do? Here, he's gonna move a little further away. So he's gonna move to right to here. Boom. And as a bonus action, as he's scooting away, he'll go, "You can do it, Uma. I know you can hit him and kick the crap out of him." And that will give her advantage on her next attack against this zombie.
Right. Cool. Yeah.
And he will then shoot his light crossbow at the same zombie.
Oh, nice.
For an 8.
For an 8, yeah, that hits.
Woo! And that means sneak attack damage.
Yep. Just take this thing down in one hit.
That'll be 16 points.
16 damage. Nice. That was great. So it wasn't exactly taking him down in one hit.
No,
but it's pretty damn close, honestly.
Nice.
Perfect. So yeah, you hit this thing and it's the bolt goes right through it. And you can hear bits of this zombie echoing through the doorway as it splatters against the ground in a sort of damp handfuls of leather kind of way. And yeah, go ahead.
I'd like to move one more to there.
Mm-hmm.
And he, as a free action, can I sort of quickly sort of gather up the rope to come like close to me?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, so you're gathering up the rope.
Yeah, I'm just pulling it like.
Yeah, so it's going to be like in a pile around your feet, because you haven't coiled it or anything yet.
Yeah, no, just I'm moving it out of the way of other people.
Right.
So
Cool.
that'll be my turn.
All right, and now this last zombie is going to attack Uma, and it's a bit of a one-trick pony. It's doing is slamming itself against Uma. 15, does that hit?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that is 4 damage.
Oh.
4 bludgeoning damage. And that is this zombie's turn. The Will-o'-the-Wisp moves forward right in front of Avery, and then ducks down beside Avery and escapes into this smooth room that you've just left.
Attack of opportunity.
So if you want to, you could hit it.
I don't want to do that.
Okay.
No.
And let me just see.
I've been waiting for a chance to claw at it.
So Avery, you can see it sort of erratically fly around this room for a few seconds, and now it is Uma's turn.
Uma will do what Brain told her to do and hit the one above her.
Yeah, so you'll have advantage on this.
17.
17 hits, yes, for sure. 5 damage. Wow. So this thing is barely hanging on. You can tell if you pushed on it, maybe even just blew on it, it would have to make its silly con saves forever.
Reaction, I blow on it.
Yeah. and I lie. I lied.
Yeah.
But you can also move or use a.
I think I'll stay right.
Stay right there. Okay, so it is now Elma's turn, and you can see this one is still on fire, and this one beside it is badly hurt. And I'm not sure you can see this one in the doorway from this extreme angle that you're on.
In 5e, do I get a clear shot still if there's someone in between us?
Yeah, you do. Actually, you know what? With the glass blocks, you would be able to see this zombie, though it would be all warped and you wouldn't know exactly how far to throw something to hit it.
All right. Anybody look like they're in trouble? Sounds like no.
Yeah, no. Nobody's in trouble.
Okay.
They're just the zombies.
Yeah.
I'm not going to help them. So, I'll actually, you know what?
What?
I don't know why I forgot already. I'm just going to move 3 feet, which will be here. Okay. So there. Can I see the Willow Wisp?
Look to the south and see if you can see it on the map.
This is not like we're. Yeah, I do see it actually.
Okay, then yes, you can definitely see it.
All right, Avery, duck! I'm gonna fire at it.
Your firebolt?
No, I'm gonna fire. Sorry, I didn't tell you what. My chromatic orb.
Oh, nice.
Ah.
All right. Okay. Go.
A 16
Ignore
does
that.
not
No.
hit.
Click on that.
Oh, sorry, that's Kushi. Eric.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ignore that. I misclicked that.
Yeah, so a 6 also does not hit. Neither a 16 nor a 6 hit.
Okay then.
Inconceivable.
There's been a lot of Princess Bride references this evening. And what kind of damage was that, anyways? For the chromatic orb. Is it one where you can choose?
Changes.
Changes all the time, just randomly? I don't know. Are you still there, Elma?
I am, but I was muted talking to myself.
Oh, okay.
So it says you choose acid, cold, fire, lightning.
Oh, right. Okay, perfect. So
I would have chosen thunder.
Right,
I
the big sound one, right? So the sound does go off, of course, but it's not enough to affect this this Willow Wisp. So do you have anything else up your sleeve?
That's all my movement.
Okay.
That's all my stuff.
Right. And it is now Spring's turn. You have 2 zombies right in your face. One is actively attacking you, and that's the one with the hair on fire. And there's one zombie up to the in the northern door facing Uma. That Uma is hitting as much as possible.
Okay. I am going to melee with the one that's right in my face right now. I will use my axe and attempt to bludgeon it to death.
Okay, perfect. So hit it with a an 8.
Okay. I have to keep resetting it every time, or else it doesn't seem to do what it's supposed to. I don't know. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, 22.
22 will hit, yeah, for sure. Roll your damage.
All right. Now, do I add 2 or 4 to damage too, though? Is it
2? You add 2.
okay?
Because you still get your proficient. You still get. Sorry, you don't get your proficiency bonus in that, but you do get your stat bonus.
Okay. So this hand axe though is not the same as. Is it?
It is a D6 plus 2. Yeah.
Okay. Right. All right. Not a D8. Okay. Well, 7.
7 damage. And sorry, did you say you were hitting the one with the hair on fire, or not the hair on fire?
The one with the hair on fire, because
Right.
that's the one that's like trying to engage me right now.
Right. Yes. And this one that you've hit it pretty damn hard. So what happens is its neck kind of sunders a little bit, and is partly chopped away, and it stiffens. And makes a con save, stumbles sideways, and remains upright.
Oh.
So it would have been dead if it had failed that con save.
Oh damn.
Because
But it probably can't bite
because of
anything
their
now.
undead fortitude,
Yeah.
it stayed up. So did
Oh
you
man.
want to move or anything, Spring?
Move to where? Like.
Well,
okay,
you are already engaged with 2 zombies, right? So if you move away from them, you're going to risk 2 attacks of opportunity. But there's also another zombie up in the northern door that Uma is fighting. You would have to get by Kushi and the minor illusion to do that.
Yeah, there's no need for that at this
Okay.
time.
Okay. Perfect.
So yeah, I think I'll just. I guess that's it. I can't.
Cool.
That thing is so almost dead. Like I wish I could just finish him, but yeah.
Yep. And before Avery takes her turn, I'm just going to drag a couple of these things out from the side here where it says, where I've typed in zombie, and Uma is watching this in horror as I don't know if you're horrified, honestly, but there is a huge skull in this other room that I have not described the other room yet, but it looks like there are what you might recognize as bathroom tiles, sort of 4 or 5 inch bathroom tiles. They are different shades of blue. Looks very sterile in there, but there is a massive skull in it. And there are 3 zombies that have crawled out of the mouth of the skull, and are now kind of looking around in the air, and are not necessarily paying attention to Uma, who's watching them do that. And they will get to go at the top of the round. That's when I'll get some initiatives for them, assuming they're unfriendly. It is Avery's turn.
Suddenly
right.
occurs to me that we didn't get to cook Crinkle-Dink's birds, and now we'll probably never get a chance.
Oh no!
Damn.
That is something
Sorry, Avery.
that is something that you talked about right at the end, and so you wouldn't have magically forgotten.
Okay.
By the next moment, I'm going to say someone should add those 2 birds to their inventory.
Okay,
I'm hitting
sorry,
this
Avery.
one.
Right,
Does
so
a
you hit?
16 hit it?
Yep. And
7.
7 damage, so that will mean it has a Constitution savings throw of 12. 19, it made it. So, keep cooking them, and they'll just keep bouncing back.
Alright, I'll use the rest of my turn to turn to Alma and say, "What the hell? I told you not to mess with that." And that's my turn.
Mm-hmm. It is now Kushi's turn.
What did Elma
I
do
didn't
wrong?
get the memo.
Both of these zombies are still somewhat alive, at least. I guess.
Yes, they are very worse for wear. There is unfortunately they are fortuitous.
Continuously.
So yeah, you can go ahead and smack them up if you want. They will fall apart.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try something with my new ability here.
Okay.
First, I will attack this zombie with a spear.
Mm-hmm. You barely hit it. Wonderful.
Wow.
You got an 11. It had an 8 AC, 7 piercing damage. So it's going to start making con saves as well. So unless you're adding some damage to that I don't know, it is going to have a 12 con save.
Yeah. I'm gonna attack it again, but
but then it'll roll again for a separate attack. 7. Oh, and you know what? It has died. It has. You've hit it with your spear. It is hunched over a little bit and become rigid. The magic that has held the dust into its bones dissipates, and all of the dust kind of just like flops out of it. There's like dust bunnies. It's weird and gross. So that thing dies. There's one now in front of you and one up near Uma.
Yeah. I'm gonna do another key point to do something. I think that this will work. Yeah. So I can use flurry of blows on the this guy.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
I will hit him once. Strike.
Yep. And a 7 will not hit him.
Oh.
That is so unfortunate.
That's unfortunate. But fine. And as a second part of my unarmed strike, I will deflect it a little bit and use this new cool ability of this. I think I'll post it.
Implements of Mercy.
And it's the hand of healing. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong ability.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So
Hand of healing.
you're doing Hand of Healing as a product of Implements of Mercy.
No, it's implements of mercy. I clicked on the wrong thing.
Okay,
I'm
I
doing
see.
Hand of healing as part of the flurry of blows.
Right.
I actually deflect. My second thing is not an attack; it's a healing hand on Uma,
Right.
and
Okay.
she gets 4 plus. Well, she gets a D4. She gets 1 plus my Dex mod.
Isn't it a Wisdom modifier?
Wisdom modifier. Sorry, 3. So she gets 4 hit points.
4 hit
Healing.
points back. Nice.
Thank you.
Very nice. I really like monks. They're cool. I haven't played one because they seem a little bit complicated.
Yeah.
It's also why I stay away from the heavy casters and stuff.
This is a new.
Yeah, my other character is a monk.
Tasha's.
It's in the.
It's in Tasha's, yeah.
Tasha's Cauldron
Pretty
of
cool.
Everything, the Way of Mercy, and it's like you become a healer, but you can also use like that. The opposite of that. Is
Yeah, like
the hand of harm.
yeah,
I can
exactly.
use that. I can like use that to inflict necrotic damage.
Yeah, it's like
This is my hand.
it's like cure light wounds and inflict light
Yeah.
wounds basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're using key for that instead of spell slots.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I like that. Are you moving or anything?
I will move. Do I need to move? I don't know. Maybe I'll move. Actually, I will move. To flank this zombie. I'll jump around to the other side of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Perfect. And I guess that's your turn.
Burning Hair Man will be flanked if he's still alive next time.
Exactly. So it's his turn. He's going to take a single point of damage, and we'll need to make a Constitution savings throw, and make a 6. 18. He makes it. So he's too stupid to know who to attack. So roll a dice, and he attacks Spring. So let's get that slam out. Bam!
The
21.
slam of a zombie.
I'm sure a 21 hits you.
Yep.
Right? Yes. Okay. Yeah, it was a 19. You got a 19. So 6 bludgeoning damage is what you take.
Oh.
And so you've got 18 right now, so that'll bring you down to like 12. Perfect. Perfect for me, terrible for you. So it smacks against you, and it's still trying to bite you. You're keeping its face away from you just by holding its neck. Hopefully the hair doesn't flop down onto you. And his hair is almost gone now, right? There's very little hair left, and the fire eventually just no, that's the wrong one. The fire eventually just puffs out, and it is now a burnt head zombie instead of a flaming head zombie.
Yeah, I'm surprised these zombies aren't more flammable.
Yeah, they are really not that flammable. They look dry, but you can't light them on fire as easily as you would think. It is Brain's turn.
One of my favorite movies with zombies is Let Sleeping Corpses Lie, also known as Breakfast at the Manchester Morgue.
Wow.
And at the end, there's a big zombie bonfire, kind of. Yeah, and they all go up like dry, straw, pretty much, and just.
Yep.
Yeah. But then there's a twist at the end, of course, that's like an oh shit horror movie ending, but it's also kind of good because it's the biggest asshole in the movie who gets it. But yeah.
Perfect. I will definitely want to watch that movie. I love zombie movies. It is Brain's turn.
Amazing movie. It's so good. It's so unlike other zombie movies. Anyway.
So Brain is going to he's going to shoot his longbow again. This one.
Mm-hmm.
That the right way. There we go. 11.
That hits.
Nice.
16 points of damage.
Oh, nice. And that means a 21 will need to be its con save. And it makes it with a 22. Wow.
Ew.
Holy crap.
Jesus God. My God. So you hit it again super hard, and there are now big holes in its chest where you've shot a bolt through, and the bolt has caught something and just kept traveling through and brought a whole bunch of this dried flesh with it. But it is still up and about and ready to bite something.
Okay, Uma, it's all yours now. Give her aid for advantage.
Right. On the same one?
On the same one.
Yeah. And it is now its turn. It does not know whether this thing is real or not, so it will attack Uma, but think about the other one. So, slamming against her with a 9, which I'm sure does not hit.
It doesn't.
And at the top of the round, Uma can see this, and there are in fact 3 more zombies that have entered the fray. They're kind of looking around at the air, as if they're searching for something, but I don't know. They're zombies. Do they search for things?
They search for food.
Right.
Brain.
But they have been entered into the initiative order. They rolled a 4, 11, and 14. And the Willow Wisp zips out of sight from the southern room.
If
And-
anybody's fairly free, maybe they should close that skull room door.
It is now Uma's turn.
Okay,
Here?
Uma gets mad and goes, "Stupid skull puking zombies."
Yeah.
She will rage,
Yes.
and she will attack the one that Brain told her to attack. 17
Mm-hmm. 17 hits.
Nice.
for 15 damage.
Yeah, so its con save will be 20. And it rolls a 19, barely missing it. Wow.
Wait
Okay.
a second.
What the hell?
Because Uma's raging, she gets a +2 to that.
Yeah. But the zombie lost the con save anyways and died. And died well. It is put up quite a battle.
Way to go, Uma!
Zombies don't die well.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, zombies don't really die well. They just stubbornly smack you until they fall over.
They would thank you for killing them if they could.
Mhm.
Like they would be like, yeah, okay, it's time finally. Thank you.
Mhm.
I appreciate this.
She will come up to look in here and then come back and tell everyone there are more zombies coming.
And it is now Elma's turn. Now you have this knowledge that there are zombies. They come.
Okay.
And
Remove there.
yeah, perfect.
And let's see what I see. Okay. I'll fire at the closest zombie.
Okay. This one right here? Okay, perfect.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know there's one still alive next to us.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't even looking at it.
That was the one that you had lit on fire, and it is now recently puffed out.
Yeah.
What does puffed out mean?
The fire has gone out. There is no more fuel on top of its head. You can see it's a skull, and there is no hair left.
Okay.
That zombie is currently trying to eat me.
Okay. So he says,
Mm-hmm.
zombie, you think things are no longer dire, but you are still going to die by my fire.
That hits. That hits.
And
7.
points.
So it will try to make a 12 con save. 10. It misses the con save and dies.
Yeah.
I am Elma de Guait.
They are finally dying the way they're supposed to.
The way they were meant to a long time ago.
That's right. So, is that your entire turn, Elma? What do you think, Elma? Is that your entire turn?
Oh, all these taps and trying to hit. You did too early. I am done.
Right. Okay. Perfect. It is now one of the zombies that had just crawled out of this thing's mouth. It's looking around in the air and it reaches out and tries to grasp at something that is unseen. Like you can't tell what it's grasping at, Uma, but its eyes fix on you, and then it starts coming towards you with what you realize is hunger. It's going to stand here, and it's going to see that minor illusion, which is still being cast, and it's also going to attack Uma.
Yeah.
So it's going to slam against you. 16. Does that hit?
Mm-hmm.
And for 5 damage. Halved because you are raging and rounded down, because I think in 5e you round most things down.
Yeah.
So that would be a 2 instead of a 3.
Okay.
And that's its turn. It is now Spring's turn. All of the initial zombies are now dead, but this second wave of zombies is approaching you from the other room, and is currently attacking Uma. There's one zombie in the doorway attacking Uma.
Okay. So there is a door to that room, right?
There is a door to that room. It is behind the zombie that is attacking Uma.
All right. Well, all right then. I'm gonna take a run for that zombie. I guess. My aim is to close that door.
Right. There is space beside the zombie, so you can actually run up to it stand beside it, close the door, and I will just put a little on the map, a little line. There we go. Just to indicate that door is closed. And so the door has become closed. And but there is the problem of this zombie right beside you.
Right. Yeah, but now no more of them are gonna come through probably. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Good.
And I forget if closing a door in combat is a full action or not. Close door 5E. I'm just gonna search this. Closing doors, D&D, Reddit. Well, what I'll do is I will make you roll for sleight of hand. Would it be sleight of hand? I guess it would be athletics to be fast, because you're trying to do this fast. And if you make it, make your athletics check, then I will give you an attack on the zombie beside you.
Okay, I don't think I have any kind of athletics bonus, do I?
Let me look. Athletics. You have a +2 because your strength is 14, and you get a +2 modifier.
Okay, I don't know why I didn't have that.
You don't know why you don't have that down? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't have that down, no. And I should have that down because I need to know. Like, it's hard to remember when to add something to a roll.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah, for sure. So
okay.
You can roll that with a +2.
All right. Oh, well, 21.
A 21. 21 will do it. You've met the DC, and you can make an attack against the zombie.
Yeah, definitely make an attack against the zombie. How close am I?
You are right beside it. You are sharing a doorway with it.
Okay, so I'm gonna bludgeon it with my axe.
Right. Cool.
Yeah.
So that's a +4.
Yeah. Okay. 13.
13 hits. You want to roll your damage as well.
Okay. D6 goes to. Seven.
7. Okay. And you definitely sink your axe into it. Oops. There we go. And it has been hit heartily. So I guess that was probably a pretty full turn. And it is now Avery's turn.
I'm gonna take a shot at this guy.
Right. Okay. Yeah, there's now just one zombie in the room with you because Spring has closed the door. That hits.
10 damage.
10 damage. Ding. Okay.
Yeah.
So you are hitting it quite easily. It is being basically blown apart by all of these hits. Do you want to move or anything?
Nope.
There is a zombie on the other side of this door that you can hear Spring just bashing against the door, and that's that. You can hear it asking for Brain to answer the door, because it saw that there was actually 2 of them in here, so he's asking for brains. And it is Kushi's turn. Kushi, are you there?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, let's see here. Over here. can't see past the zombie into the room.
No, the door has been
closed.
closed. Spring closed the door.
Okay. Good stuff. Probably stop the zombies from coming in.
Yeah, so we should just deal with this one.
Yeah. So I will attempt to deal with him with my spear.
Mm-hmm. And that hits.
20.
Yep. For 5 damage, and it is going to need to start making con saves now.
Oh yeah.
So it needs to make a 10. It rolls and hits a 14, so it makes it. You hit it with the spear. It stiffens, but in its telltale zombie way, it loosens again as if it's cured its rigor mortis. And you can hit it again if you can.
We'll use an unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm. And that is an 18, which hits.
5 damage.
Right, it will need to make
him off my spear.
And it'll need to make another con save. 17, it makes it.
Ah! Unkillable zombies.
These things make their con saves. They're very good at it. They have a +3, which, like, honestly, has given it more advantage than I think that it should. I think my roll 20 is blessed right now. I should start rolling real dice.
Yeah, I guess that's gonna have to be.
Okay, all right, and that is your turn. Okay, this zombie is dead. It is now Brain's turn.
Yep. No problem. So he will just bring out his crossbow and take a shot at the gentleman right here.
Mm-hmm.
23.
Of course that hits.
Damage. 13.
13. So it is going to need to make an 18 Constitution savings throw. And it rolled a 4. So your light crossbow, which has been acting as a shotgun, finally manages to kill a zombie. And you can narrate its death if you like.
Because we all know James, it goes right through its eye and sticks the skull to the wall.
Wow.
As it dies, it's like hanging there, stuck to the wall.
And
I pinned it to the wall.
that appears
Put a pin in that one.
that appears to be our combat, except for the things on the other side of the door here. But it is after 11 o'clock. And we can pick this up next time. This is a good place to pick this up.
I think so.
You just know that you hear this other zombie that came out of the mouth approach the door, as well as there's 2 zombies out there, and they're now up against the door. They are scratching and clawing and wanting brains. And that is what that is. So we are.
Say go
on the other side is clearly some kind of zombie spawning mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
So
if I could just finish my turn, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot. I got excited about killing a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to move down to here, and I'm going to scoot up against, say hi, Avery, and put myself up against the wall and try to hide.
Okay.
As my bonus action.
Let's see what your stealth is. 18. Nice. Awesome. So I am just going to tally up some experience points. We can add this phase of the combat's experience points to our characters. And so how many zombies was that? Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 dead zombies?
yeah, sounds about right.
Okay. And I keep opening the wrong sheet there. So that is plus the traps, plus the encounter with the Willow the Wisp,
And being killed by a rock.
yeah. That is not what I meant to do. Give yourself one experience for being smushed by a rock, and the
That's an experience, all right.
Consider yourself fortunate that the DM didn't break any bones on you, I suppose.
Yeah.
I became one with a rock.
Yeah, exactly. You were flattened a little bit. Divided by how many players do we have? Is this 5? 5 players. 1, 2, 3, 4,
6,
5,
I
6.
believe.
6 players.
Yeah.
So we have 900 experience total. Divided by 6 is 150 experience each. So please add that to your character sheets.
I have an important question.
Yep.
Do we wait to level up?
We do wait to rest to level up, but it can be a short rest. So
We're not.
if you are going directly into the second phase of battle next week, in next session, then you would not be able to level up before then.
Should I level up and then not use the stats for being leveled up? Otherwise,
You could always sleep through the next combat if you wanted to.
pulls a pillow out and lays in the middle of the floor and starts sleeping.
I think it would be difficult to sort of separate your what bonuses you got from leveling up.
Yeah, I was kidding.
Right. Okay.
I see what you're saying. What I'll do is I'll pre-plan
Yeah. Okay.
and hopefully do it quickly. Okay.
Cool. Yeah. Level 1 to 2 is usually pretty quick if you already know what you're doing.
Not for wizards.
No, that's true. Okay. So definitely pre-plan. You will have to add stuff manually to your R20 character sheet, the spells that you want to know. So you can just add those just manually because it won't ask you and it won't tell you that you know more spells.
How much was it again? 100 what?
150
Each?
each. Yes.
Yeah, I'm way over now. Okay, cool.
Cool. All right. So, there's also shards. So we have 5 zombies. I'm gonna throw one more die in there, just because. I guess the extra die for the shards will be because for that rope trick that I liked. And so that is 8 plus 9 plus 7 is 24. 24 light shards.
Divides perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a actually, no, it's divided. Divided makes 4, so
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
really
exactly.
even, but, yeah.
So I will add light shards to your sheets, the sheet that I have going for you as well. You can keep track of that too, Spring. And is there anything that I've missed? I don't think so. These things were not wearing anything valuable. It was basically just rotten rags, and they were hitting you with their open palms.
Yeah, they don't use weapons or anything. They're not like
Yeah.
city of
they-
the Walking Dead, Nightmare City zombies,
Yeah.
contaminated city, whatever you want to call it.
So I guess we'll call it then. Perfect.
All right.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, I hope everyone had a good time. I realize zombies take a long time to kill, and hopefully nobody got too
That was
bored
fun.
in the.
I think those
It's nice-
guys
it's
rolled
fun to make-
particularly well.
They
for
really
zombies.
did. They were rolling like they were making stuff by like
Yeah.
one point.
Unbelievable Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, and like that one that was I've got to make 21. Of course I'll fail. Oh, I rolled a 22. Okay.
22! Yeah.
So there still is a couple zombies, but 2 zombies should not be hard to take out. And they are on the other side of the door as well.
Yeah, so we can hang out and fix our wounds and stuff like that. before
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I will end the session and say goodnight to everyone. I'm just pressing stop on the stream. We can still hang out and talk if you want. But all right. Bye. See
Bye,
ya.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Whoever's listening.
Thank you. I'm gonna take off.